was a between saying I say PD. I say every two you say it say. Oh, what's it? Oh, What I don't know our anthem no. Those anthems are gospel song.
Metia I.
Our anthem no. Rise for Ghana. Aha, yippee. There is a gospel song. Rise for Jesus. What I say? Yes of the Lord. Is it? Example all. See, arise for. Why? We a mistake. But what is for the enemy? Aha. And I was just we a mistake. But to him job or by him job or. We the hallelujah. Because the next payday. 30th June 2025. And the bosom, you know, and the else. It's this week there. Yeah, a month for Mutumbe this week. A month for Mutumbe. If you're Chineko, or your first year July, out to Friday the a month from crying bed. Now, a month was it a month for Camumdia?
Sikane be the
I been the castle. Me didn't yam buy, but I buy an apple. I will be dispatching a friend dispatch. Then count himself buy another dispatching. Because a cow himself by some other.
Because what dispatching is
no, smart juice, sanity. Sanity. I got a
can say more, not or say. Say, what you are saying, I won't car, we need to keep it. And so said, you do. Who need capre? Some will be a car. Two sorry, and will be pepper, not too baby. And I'm young, dog could be a make the car is a young, will be a Yanam Shamadam, and I will give me home. But anyway, we have to pay Yama or BBR Kaba and from Oyerepa TV. So, do you Oyerepa breakfast time? That is all big thing I said. And then Monday morning, the 30th of June, 2025. Now, and I'll pay quickly, no, me pacho COVID, no, sem gradually. COVID-19, no, sem. The best health minister, no. Quickly, I mean, professors of virologists for Eddie Abase, other regions have started recording cases. Other regions. Now, you're crank one. Now, other regions, including Kumasi, have started recording cases. Na kota credit na kosa ye ni bebe ho no na afi agi bebia I will say start exactly you know the recommendation is that yen shase say ye shine no smacks no social distances no yen shase yen sawo horo no yen shase boys ni jai enye ye because boys na me come ye nyina me all of us together obi aka ho bi me ka ho bi e kwa ka ye nyina aka ho bi me pa cho over the weekend na can you for your congregation among for musa among for checha no mudi no mo hage e pa cho best prediction my hwede na anopay there former MPP presidential aspirant Arthur Kennedy wasem wo wasem
on say mu there but o say your man penida da kufo wa catch Akufo do say
ongo pacho
on pagana for cham
Mate wansem ne no no kre.
In the son neka.
Obi a wo ka no ho nti.
Say onkopa ombe pagana for ombe page. Now ombe page say heading. Or why say why heading?
So be president.
Because you see Oko kan Akufo in the last State of the Nation address. It doesn't show a man.
Onye hwe.
Why you born? It's you know on what basis?
A chop and be free him.
I be free him aba. It you know Akadia, but I be say some fight be make am. Say my further and better particulars.
Pepe, o make chirim.
Because economy na o ka say na enkoyi no. In fact, o say corruption. Economy enkoyi arrogance. So say no man say no kan. So based on that thing no. O man pene go for catch na Akufo do say o me pagana fortune. But I'm also saying that based on another on one kasa in the last State of the Nation address, or say he's left behind a Ghana that is working. A Ghana economy, if I say he has kept the light on, he is living a Ghana in Kanyano, Ejinaso. It just doesn't show somebody. Exactly. Why bonnie? What I say? I also a patch. It's an opinion. If you're asking, the Amana will be Sanam Ziani, as Anwaka, as well President Akufo, so can so and it is another matter.
And an so baba patch no. And also see another matter. Achopa did. Or Achoba. Nanado. Achoba.
Your papa just why
say
yeah. Boy, I wouldn't Nanado. Nanado. Adudi. Oh,
again. Me video be a quiet chairman cutting a year with Capusto. Oko bi na me ni anu mi bi anya no post form a o chiachia ye fans no se wo soro na media fo bi afa microphone ko nanim na said o sidi na ni to hwe ni se ya yi nanim se wo de wo ba je twade ancho ho ba bi a wo ho no ye be no ke se ga e wo wa mpa wo ba je twade na mo so kwesi ye se ye wo fa kofi dwuma nso ya che no.
Yes, it's true.
Na ene so ye Matter's Day.
Ene se Matter's Day, yes, 30th June. Yeah, 30th June is true. And then Matter's Day. 1982. 30th June 1982 and it's here. And it's in same Piaba because Chief Justice no call references and some no on the press statement.
And I'm sorry, the link here say, "You're chaining no and you're sending ke was say be between na ko na yakọ tie na say but court en adwuma na nti the probability say obepie na so e wo
na obedem
ekosi chana politicians na nchie de it say 5 and 6
na utie Kofi Dwuma de na
echie de ni say usuro
me hu document bi endra bi send me na wo share document na one of them a car is valued at $100,000
and give a boy
there be a car and the value near $100,000 and you give for the and a toy or no car.
You mean car?
A car.
Because also a car.
No, a car vehicle. Exactly. Vehicle. And the value near $100,000.
And on what time on
not Toman 4,990 cedis.
Cedis.
I
know it is 50 million.
You say 4,000. If I say 5,000 Ghana cedis.
I 50 million.
A car is worth $100,000.
Cruiser na.
Exactly. A cruiser.
4x4, yeah.
Exactly, 4x4. Or Tono, or not or Tomano. If I say 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Why? Why never Lumano? I don't want to evaluate. I won't say no crash. Sometimes, you know, yeah, and you may be why I did you want some.
I wanted to put that thing for you, but anyway, it's your channel, dear. And you know, I'm saying, buffer stuff for some CEO, former CEO, Hanan, one also them. For the 4 days, and also show Yoko for her. It's a month for a month for Shesho. Come on. I'm sure going forward now. Omo de mi na so my show me na so gradually will let you know. This is just my way information for you this morning. And na Togo. Togo. Togo.
For nya singbe ni
Togo. No mo ya na nye. Na president ni ya nye.
Me no na na.
Mo man kan French president no. Me what we French in the send them na me ka French.
On person obeko. On person ya ne papa de na.
Wonim na why.
Already wait 20 years in
2005.
20 years. 20 years.
205. Yeah, 205.
February no did 20 years. Never pay February 2005.
20 years.
20
years.
I feel that they were going to the to baby.
They be in trouble. Now why am the young trouble? And I say about
prime minister, but all the other
into parliament quite no you know. So we change the presidential system no to a parliamentary system. So what it means is that our majority since again this for parliament our do parliament say now John Mahama changing constitution say yeah the parliamentary system. What it means is that MPs you know and be select the president. Exactly. MP select the president. Exactly.
Not as what bracket.
What was I mean what kind of like and what Togo so it is a nice
so 38 years.
And Togo is even a nice so.
Mr. Makoto to kwani subi
over 50 years about 50 years in wo no papa nyina na then my amato
50 years bro
then my amato
58 years
it is not right it is not right
mo pan nyina akura tutu wo hwe boda ne so wura boda ne so na di wura mu kuro ni mu a
it's shameful they want to resist it.
No, apart from
and I think they should resist it. I think they should resist it. They should resist it because all the agencies EC Parliament are weak. So the boys must rise up and speak for themselves. What is this?
So you have to do what you come run over fear from the with time, no better, no better.
The Togo for the world no go to good. And the next door neighbor, my penny president, can be chairman. Before you know, can be chair, you foreign single.
I know you're there, so I had no better.
And I make it Togo, they said Togo, they say next door. Then no man here. They can't want some. They no man here. The spillover will come to us. Water for coming in our Benyas spillover. More eastern region side of Kaka, or in Abenya spillover. Ebi sa for me dinin society. Kwesi Pakawo se me dia no. Ano pay minimum yaba.
Akua Asieduaa me so me de society sa. Ye koye ni mu ye de nkomo ketenkete ni bia ba ye the message of motivation beba whether no forex news to aso ye was sports newspaper headlines in review Ghana to say and then Ghana to say no eswati ni man hene kɔ wabesra ye ne nan okɔ na no me nda na eja ne kwan na so nkomo ni bia ka okɔ Kenya University campus no woni students ne vice chancellor ne mpanyofo bebre ko didi nkomo efa so kra ye ni student ne man mu adesuafo abaha aba school no so mo sell omo man ni ye ma ofiri ne botom ye omo aye ye so nipa no che obi $1,000 weekend omo ata so aye that time eno ne nsem bebre ka ho ye de beba na ye de abesom na fe ye de agenda no abewie nti ye sinkonwe ne wie ne ye di nkomo a wonso betimi afre na wache wadwen e wo yenkomodi no ye ma wo nyina akwa ba
right James for anopay yankofa your message of motivation which is always we find chebe we are saying say my kind say me na me fi GJ elections na ndé mo find chebe
ayampa so kra da way so
and that way
and the way my wo pay
it's the every do
and GJ
o say my kind say me na
yeah
me fi asem de bejaika
elections, I think across the regions, right?
Yeah, in fact, across the country. Electoral commission. Vote number 2. Georgina. Vote number two. It's a for Anopay Yankofa a message of motivation, which is always brought to you by Boshaba Electric House. Yeah, Tony Robbins. TR. Tony Robbins. I say, stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being positive about what could go right. I say, stop being afraid of what could go wrong. That is, you're making assumptions. And start being positive about what could go right. Positivism. You know, what kind of another opinion?
Anopay Tony Robbins, ne full name Anthony J. Robbins, or ye American author, or your coach, or a motivational speaker. Now, why ye seminars bebre, ni workshops, the among for ye books, self-help books, ya okanya, it me motivate you. Emma who say, Adia now feel so one limit to life, when we bet me beyond the wardrobe actual. Now, no February 29, 1960. Inti wedi 65 years ewo North Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, ewo United States. Na yiri edi Sage Robbins ena omoba owari Sage Robbins na chiwari Becky Robbins. Na ne ma Jarek ena Jolie. Papa yasema wakana no pay tie o say life aye boy asi me nka dressing me ka obra kwantuo aye nemu a ye bo brei de nipa bi suru papa ene se enioma enkoyie obi ka kire me o se osuru pension osuru 60 years enti o make sure say ya hoden wo ho no obi save enough
you have to
towards the pension.
You have to
because mema de moko pension kwa ya mosemo ya ya ma ne de ya yetimi ya makura timi ne yetena
of course
but mema ne de ya ntisa ne yire ko ne ma ho a ono ntimi nkobi enti e wo so no so save towards the pension na sem na o kan ye no eye pepe sa pepe na tie enti se life ehunahuna wo saa ma wadwene enko ne esa wo yeso na eyire wo esiesie wo sie ma wadwene enko so se metimi aye ama na yeye Tony Robbins se enka ncho se mema ahwa enye yi no edu tirimu demo a wa hwa wuntimi enye hwe emfa ma wo na emom ma wadwene enko so ma positive enioma mra wutirim ti se de obi adwene ho so ko pensioner wo suru 60 years and beyond no sana ebema na dwen akoso se wo se misiesie me hu sie na wanfa wani ankoto mo fra ne supi na omo ntimi meet wo expectation a kwese na disappointment abam na mom wo wutimi hihye wo niema yie na daache osuru bie na mo fra ne san be hu mobo ka ho a ene na kyerese utia yie na koyie nti moma ye fa nto ye tirim se ye papa ya sema wo kana no payi ye befa mu bibi na ye die siesie ye me nka se mema nko na omo siesie omo hu sie o ye ma ne so kra wo sie nso siesie ye hu sie wo ma na ade wani ato omo so no mo amfi wo a wa hwe ya waso be ye hye obra no ye mfa nye ne saa na ye ma ye ne koso ye positive about the ya disappointment bia emam Kwesi ye meka no
is it to pay that's our message of motivation quickly young coin and kofa weather for the next 24 hours. For we share the situation and the area 40% chance of rain here in Ashanti region. Get to Accra, 45% chance of rain. To my channel, so say and the weather updates on it. But as we've in June and we are getting into July, no, you should be team at 20. We have team that's the weather update for the next 24 hours. Quickly, Ghana is sitting at home and it is another pay. My channel.
Sika some no baby ejina yeja ho eko fiada no me se ho aneda so ewo US dollar ne nam 10.3 pound sterling nam 14 euro 12 na ye be 11 point bb but enra de a jumping na no pay about 12 Canadian dollar 7.5 Chinese RMB no 1.43 ni nyina nka pre kakra egugu so enti sika some no baby a ahoden ni gina enie ebusafo ye de besi wo na ye duru say na ya na ye koka sports nkomo kwesi mpesa me de kakra bi chipping in e wo yesika ne ho businessmen aye kwabrochi kofa ne oma ba no e bi complain say omo time aso e so omo kofa omo ne oma but be 2 weeks no me transfer nko match from be 2-3 different people
omo transfer
I making and e wo de opa free banks ni bi na nyame yab no machina ye hye dan ni ho nkomo omo so me transfer omo nima de kro wo ya nko ene so usika ne so nko ya wo nso ntimi ntu kwan nko ene wakwa ye ho adwuma ye misa de nti akofa sa problem ne dia ba na ye ntimi enye ho adwuma emfama wo mo abusafo ye de bisi wo ye na ne ye ho ne nkomra baba Isa is up next with sports.
Abusia anopay emwate na yemu akwa abade adutu no eye agudie mu nsem chefa ewo Oyerepa breakfast time no eso sports lawyer ni sports and recreation minister honorable Mustafa honorable Kofi Adams honorable Kofi Adams oba onye bibia ntina me hu di nukra bo no honorable Kofi Adams or the message ama Black Queens of Ghana ye details abeba ene anopay Aziz Dari Haruna or your player Emma Asante Kotoko or the same etimi atudwa obetibi ora John Ansa Gaka boss wakasa afantokwa ene enyamo ho nsema na esi ewo yesterday ahodo ewo Ghana ha obetibi ene anopay Lionel Messi's Inter Miami enra yeshomo yeyomo efi FIFA Club World Cup from Chelsea eko nanim other teams no say ene koma womo we ni afoforo opinion de nam say agudemu nsem ene anopay honorable Kofi Adams sports and recreation minister or the atudwa say maba wana on the 5th day of July 2025 I'm representing Ghana women's AFCON no your culture when say you can do it and you say be more talent ne keke nation na amukwa kwamo no nation no etamachi.
On behalf of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama and the good people of Ghana, I extend our heartfelt wishes to the Black Queens as they prepare for the Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco, scheduled from July 5th to July 26th. As the Minister for Sports and Recreation, I want to affirm that the entire nation is firmly with you, and we trust in your ability to represent Ghana with distinction and excellence. This isn't just a tournament. It is a celebration of talent, passion, power, and at the forefront are our black queens, fierce, fearless, and ready to conquer. Please go for Ghana. Do it for Ghana. We are capable of conquering.
Now, Asante Kotoko, goalkeeper now. Aziz Haruna Dari and Ede Atugwas and Ukraine ono Kotoko na wabano. Oba they give you out the best, nothing less like the best.
My family very proud. Say, omo team omo supported from omo collaborate na omo ba take part in this club. I think say omo mani beje, and it was one of my very big motive. I made about Kotoko for my family to be happy. So they be able to say, okay, omo ba biya be on so I will Kotoko da, and I'm very happy. Say biya mesmaba. Me my first call no say biya Kotoko in here me no. Me akasa me who say okay, then I've been doing a very good job, and I carry me to this level. Other part, so make us say pressure because there's a lot of very great goalkeepers. So if say also back Kotoko, you have to do a double work. We say okay, we are the right person to be in this position. No? So I think say other hand no pressure, other hand no say very big motivation.
Ora Jonansa Gaka boss. Na Jonansa se Ukraine umusen tokwe sisi ewo yesterday ahodo Ghana ha no. Ekwan afa so stadium no and also eka.
So if you ask me, how do we eradicate it? There's no possibility that we can eradicate the whole thing. No, the possibility is not there. We only need to work towards it seriously and reduce it to the barest minimum than thinking that we can just get it done. Even in England, they still have those problems. But ours here, the architecture of the stadium is also part of the problem. It's also part of the problem. Entering points to the stadium, open to the supporters, and you can even be going to your dressing room. You walk through spectatory area where they have managed to cover it in a way to go through that tunnel. Yet people throw stones. Because he believes that he's a homeboy. Why would you come to their home grounds and be officiating the way you think is good for you? And instantly he has to discipline you because he's the big boss.
Now, FIFA Club World Cup. Before that, it's 30 seconds. Me say Asante Mantemuha. Yes, stadium baako en waha. It's in born international matches. Bayara Sports Stadium. Honorable Kofi Adams. One NSA boss. Minimo. Say motia kranti mo pese matches nya koso akra dia eni because Bayara Sports Stadium no. Me see dag out no. Nkonya wo ho no matam kwa akra be si na mumfa bi mae. Scoreboard na Bayara no. Omatutu hu niema. E dia koya akra scoreboard. Ye kese omumfa mae. We na obi kan no. Mo ebuayo. Munsomo no mo say Bayara Stadium no. Momwae na Bayara Stadium no say. Meanwhile Kotoko bebo CAF Confederation Cup. Na pen kan ni mpeni mfan sorry ayete amakobo akra. Because Bayara CAF be inspection. Niema ye kan CAF ba na niwa. Omo nje stadium ni ntum. Yo, ye twaso FIFA Club World Cup. Palmeiras 1, Botafogo 0, Benfica 1, Chelsea 4. Game travel to extra time. Paris Saint-Germain, yes, in Sienra, Luis Enrique, and Manchester, Lionel Messi's Inter Miami film. Total humiliation, 4-0, and a Amodema Inter Miami, and a Bayern Munich at a Flamingo, SN 4-2. Highlights of the games, it was.
Side, Paulinho! It's nowhere near spotting the run of the youngster. Jorginho sends Neuer the wrong way. Immediately through the feet of the youngster, given away though. That's poor. That's Kane. That's very good from Harry Kane.
Leap, and it could be a breakthrough. Reece James tries to catch him out.
He's back to play.
Ooh, but
they might give this just because where his arms are.
Position against Boca Juniors. Here they come again. Cole Palmer slips it to Caicedo and Coco. How did that knock a win? And now Chelsea have got the numerical advantage. Pedro Neto, this can seal it into the.
That is Breakfast Sports. You can prepare by 9:30 on today's sports. Now for details and more, you're thinking Akua so ready. You're the Kwesi Parker Wilson and Sister Kenro Bibusa me say or China holiday na Tuesday holiday na me say maza. They are no pay Kwesi Parker Wilson and Sister Kia on metro. Hopefully or China holiday. Die holiday no on be kan ho asem actual. Sports lawyer ni e din kra.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, your government gives it to Africa as aid. So put pressure on your government to do more to stop oppression.
And June Bosome ne da etwato ewo afe 2025 mu yakopone adom echna na ye free July ase na National Day of Prayer eda ye yesi wo na ye de ehu mpae edwa mpae ede ama o my Ghana npunto ene ne nkanko galamsey site no mpa ne bi bekoso ewo ye kwakọ mpae enu ma edge nsemu ose ebeko akobo mpae na ebu say mo makwaba eba Oyerepa breakfast time so ebraso say ye de ubakata empensemu ebeso mu midi ede na ma entifo me ne Kwesi Asieduaa ene Kwesi paka walls na no menya mfre no kra wate esim dada no ona ye de ebidi nkobo. Good morning
no Sam Ghana seminar man bompa na bibia na yempa bo na me de adwena ma nchiro de adwen 2-3 mu ye nyina
bompa edru bebi ampa
me see enye ni nyina na yempa bo galamsey na yempa bo galamsey
say bia bompa na be ka ma
dum so enyempa bo
boys na kuma ma
technical skill action enyempa bo it mun jai sampa bo no abofro mbeto no mpa se no mo bo Komukrum. Munjai sampa bo semo no. Munjai sampa bo se na munye serious.
Asa sorry bi si u feature na obo mpae na wonim say disturb o physically noise na disturb o na wakwa complain o say drache o mega say drache o omo physical aspect
kakra de aboa wo ne de wo kan ye say you want to be away in Bible no. Bible yes kwa so dem mo na no madane ho adwadi bia.
Exactly. Oboa mo. Wa mompai.
Emponche ni nwan na ne yeto ni nyina o dia ba kan.
Ai wa mompai. Wa mompai.
Wo kwan senka obetimi oda wo mo hunhum mu ama bibi atimi asi ba physically no.
Tukachi. Tu physical action.
Galam say of say ugwa o mo aba. It was a daily graphic truth and Kwesi every day. Oche Ghana first female vice president infoni ediabra professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman na hotwi mu na anasa na hotwi etwe mu na owo KNUST omoye graduation na owase okokasaye na asema wakana no pay akata yin so afabi ediaba say government won't interfere in public vacancies. Vice President ene kase aban emfa nanu enhyehyehye na nasa no hwene enhyehyehye aban suapon ene ne dwumadie mu nti wojaya mom school no hanasa universities ahorodo na eye aban de no mwankasa enrane omu affairs eno kratai abohu amane wa ha review BC to reflect new curriculum there was any de to abum and them say graphic omoyin knasa because omo sam de bebre na etutu abum tax experts points out 7 baits for corruption and also there was no etu abum saketu so take your chest person kwame yesho obetumi ehu expand informal sector pension coverage there was no etu abum saketu stay clear
and also minister charges NPRA that was on me me fi 17 sim ma me mfamfi banner headline story ya nra Saturday no congregation fe ekoso okay we see na the money ye fekra mane bro so ye hoko kase a Ghana ne asanteman nyina nya no Swati ni man hene a obaye na wone kotoko hene a ono chancellor ekoye na ade ne ye fe vice president nso bai minim de enti a ekohia asankenta nsi ne sa say president and vice president ebeba congregation ba mi say na special bibia na efe na sama o kan ya o ka say aban interfere in public university ada na aban interfere aban school aban the subvention ko ho apart from internally generated funds universities na generate amade no aban the sika ko ho adwumafo was aban na tuo mka na me investment me sika ba ba bia ada na bibi course na enya mintimenka eno the aban all right na mum university ya kasa omo ye autonomous omo de omo ho decisions bi wo ho a university na take man ho but aban ntimi nka na no ntum e wo nyema bi ho once aban sika kokko ne de bibi course na onte ase ana oya right so de na no tum bi nti ho de minim angle ana anti na de na sem ni fi ba ya e be PSA but me hwe bana na raw ade na abana meme di madwen e kire me se bibi course aban betimi aka bi because it's a private school the private school kra say ye fra ban crop for mo ko ho ekoye bibi wo na de ono a di ni sika ko ye per research and one allowance ama na ye ko strike ye yesi anyesi na ye ko strike na wuntimi enka bi e ho no de me I beg to differ me ne nya adwen e wo ho sa aban ehwe ne bibi nkoso said ope no ana wonti bibi ase a wo ho kwan se wo so bisa ne muaye ne eba ne pepepe madwen e wo ho no e na BC nso de ye say reflect curriculum ni dem say every 10 years bia ya yes said de ne mesiti na yen choose courses schools mu ana yen fa bibi emma kire mo frade a yen hwe job market no eno na wo study a na we hu say bia the next 10 15 20 years no ha na ye de ni kira e betumi aboa ye eno nti na wo hwe universities ni bebra courses bebre wo nyame ni mukure ni e wo senke yi free ho me mo boy school bi din na ma bo course bi din na ko fa sem de aba courses bi wo ha yen hia ani sei yama ye ni nko ne baabi a tere na wiase nam no e wono mo na wo fa wono mo a wo wi a wadwuma e be ye mrede ama wo nti nipa kora wa kasa no me je de say we nya de ye foforo but wo se ma ya adwen ko so say de ne ye nneoma bi years no eni nneoma ya sesa eni AI abam eni technology advancement aba eni nneoma bebre aba na humanities nneoma bebre no ye nte so ne fa ye ni nkire technology ne todo because no na di wiase enam sisia
technology
because you make no
so let me stop the BEC. I know there was a new curriculum somewhere either 2019 or 2020 by for BEC for it meaning say be a buy no it is not meeting the standard of a BEC examination maybe I don't know because and the new curriculum but what it means is that things have changed AI aba and normal SSA into what set questions are. And so such a question to reflect that. Then again, most importantly for me, what the new curriculum and ban a teacher for do they have the teaching and learning materials? I child is under canon. I just say the TLM
and then logistics.
The TLM, so the teaching and learning materials and resources. Because what the curriculum about say financial crowd. Now so and what can they are academia and the crowd no in New York. Then you're doing cost 90 job. At the end of the day, o control my do be child no control be say questions about because questions no call a cantonment basic school name ya course was year you know control the same BC it's a cantonment for no nya academia no edusia de na me am was me am say God's way to baby
you know so you try
the bonus are they are disparate it's ye kind of sam na ye case to say omofa e ho academia enka ho teacher for you live in this country let chalk na be sometimes na any chalk I hope says I no na you dey new curriculum number
whiteboard
I'm sure whiteboard so markers the more markers no na be aka ho bia you find count na Madam Vice President dey okay I agree partially with the Akua no kind because on timi nyi no hu film totally as a bank. However, I remember she's not the first person work as assembly. I think said the education minister has also made this comment in times past. Make I want to do here. Say Mbekaya a few years ago, University of Education win the bar. A final marking and one professor advocate. So Mbekaya there was a lot of interference by government.
You need free offer we brand
exactly. So I am thinking in my mind, say probably no. Ebisa angle no. And maybe a vice president working. Say we mu governing council more board no they will interfere in the no because at the time Afro-American was very
instrumental
very instrumental obi abo ni papa no court to see your state you know obviously there be so there's a lot of issues going on university education winning back for those of you who remember
I do
exactly it's you know there was the invisible hand of government in the matter. I'm thinking, say, maybe I wanna on the way free back. But however, yeah, a university, sir, non-interference, and I say, open to operating the best room. And you have to know so they care kind. I'm about charge fees, sabi, any engineer, so and I say, any reasonable. Because your mom was out autonomous now. Now we got trust. Now we know maybe an entry year, you make a seven. You make a chat about a bank. It's my vice president academy by Western. it shouldn't be absolute. I won't even say interference. I'm saying the word is problematic. Interference is problematic. Because who interfere? I say, I think the word is problematic, but probably they could be part of the governing process of the university. But I won't use the word interference.
The Chronicle, the Wakata, and I edit was so the spear of the nation. Now, a show which one for impeniphobia and funny Edia, but me meaning yet intimidation and wompany for Muntakane and Muntakane and Apofibua. And that's what for the general. Okay. And mine says, okay. Anti-illegal mining operations secretariat ready to coordinate all operations. Okay. Australia, what's here? Not officer, what's here? About illegal mining and one sem and I watch say, are you ready? To me, Eddie Jumana. Some Cassia Chronicle, HR Abba and Pay, which are Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Ora Amakofibua, Nymphony, Ewo, Enimu, now put on microphone at just walk us out. Was Sora Galamse, Kono Hond, and then to say, the near Bree say, Obeshena, what to Musa. Now, say Lands Minister averts bloody clash between National Anti-Galamsey Task Force and alleged illegal task force. And so wasem and a katai abon amane kakaka ewo he na afi your quotation so ewo ha Proverbs 23 and so ewo katai Kwesi.
When I saw the story over the weekend, launching of Galamsey task force na toss. Chalados.
Just a Galamsey na a problem in Kwesi.
Toss.
Talk off. Na
we Hanabisu does Hanabisu the I
was going to come there.
I was going to just so cry for the first general. Because so
David decided no electricity.
Just say,
let's not have to fight Galamsey. Populist approach. That's not have to fight
the whole year is Saturday now, and never Galamsey. China for me and said, watch your blue
water gas and more. Yes, there's almost directed traffic.
Oh,
and an microphone.
But normally, say they are more like picking. So in America, I say that's uncle for idea. Mention that we don't.
No kind.
Intelligence within the community. That's what they are doing. It's almost I don't know. It's more picking to the moment you get so they put the intelligence and then release the information to the appropriate authorities. But this bloody clash, I'm say, "Obi sending me. I don't pay but I'm also small scale miners so raise concerns about alleged illegal tax force. Power say for fighting Galamsey and when you so fighting Galamsey. It's your best. Ya palm some fighting Galamsey. Nye Juman. Wow, why young foul? Wow, person wow do pekoyen. Yeah, that's a dear but young foul. Omunyabuche. Na ya palm some official job. And me up at the end of the day, me should need here a baby. Assassin Jaya, I'm doing my project work. I'm working on the nexus between illegal mining and then climate change. And the revelations are within my research and well, I'm saying the idea pa chebese. A crime be so be first be stop no. Wo dey stop na sa launch somebody there. Em say high agree. Em say we are at our wit's end in fighting. If I see that I say ya pim. Ideas na sa. That's what I want to say. I say ideas that be fighting Galamsey. And Zasa.
They be about working so na me say limpe no. Say shoot to kill no. E be an betimi a work.
Snipers be 100.
No mo titire mo.
I'm telling you.
Who be a 220 free.
Simple. There no. Snipers 100. Nipa 100. You tell go for it. Po. You cook 3, 4, 5.
You
see, you almost a kuni pa 100. Oh, quite
a 3, 4, 5 will be a big gun.
It's a trained snipers. Train the snipers.
If you say bedroom.
Oh, Jina, you will do. Oh, Jina, take a bet you get you about you. Yen train your more. Yen come me now.
Just I young.
I know.
Take care.
Yeah, me can hear, you know. Memory verse in Proverbs 23, no. Or say it is an honor for a man to keep aloof from strife, but every fool will be quarreling. I don't know why.
Anti-illegal for now.
Illegal for now. So the end, corresponding with
the banner headline. Say Bushafo, DC, Asa, Ntiemfa happy birthday. Ma Kweku Fori Amanfo, who US Abuchime, happy birthday to you. Kweku Fori Amanfo, who USA Abuchime, with you offer Dr. Eric Bempon, you need the Juma, Ewufia. Now, or say happy birthday more. Happy birthday to you, Kweku Fori Amanfo, USA Abuchime, Muna, if your uncle Dr. Eric Bempon, uncle saying coupon show now until the limit show. Sound so, but the happy birthday ni be Ma Ora Anthony or say war sofa Cedar Hospital. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Anthony or say war sofa Cedar Hospital. Ofi Emmanuel Jumfoa in the Dijuma Ewo Fiao. Say
about GJ, he says he should be Ashanti region. In fact, across the country, as official campaign manager, Messi, wow, trouble ni bibia, Messi.
And pay you qua.
Number 2, maybe pon show now.
Obana.
In fact, you shall say and pay 8 o'clock now. You pon 3 p.m. And yet the original 5 p.m. 3 p.m. It's a best. Wow,
I'm be postponing the time. I'm be
exactly 3 p.m. and you close the post. And you're 3 p.m. na you close the post. It's a best. Wow, trouble baby. I would the brother trouble. Number 2, Georgina. Ama and Koma. Number 2, as the regional chairperson of DJ.
Why you be that?
Why you be that? Thank you. You be
single-handedly. What for coolness in a bed? Now your experience I call have
exactly. Then twice. And she baby number 2 na. Number 2 sure. Number 2 Obana. Medabasi.
No vote today. Birthday Bako Akim. Mami for happy birthday, Emma, His Excellency J. Filson Albert, former SLC Vice President, school banya, Chris one fan count. Happy birthday to you, His Excellency J. Filson Albert, former SLC Vice President. Now with a happy birthday to you. If you big 5 family no and they say yemfa happy birthday you Emma Onyankopon shop na onte n'anim show ebuso ye gina we so na ye de obakata empensem mu no esi Akua Asieduaa e de Ghana te say e na etwa so medi e de nanama entifo
abusuafo ya mamu nyina chimbio ema makwaba Ghana te san bre na asoe ena no pay baby a ye de akonwa ekosie ye san kokotokofie na mmom ye free ho no KUS news ene ye de ebremu mu nyina munim ho kokase a ye nya na santeman mu ye Eswatini hene a wone ne dom eba bewo asanteman na obehwe ne omapa ye wo ewo man no emu ene ne oma a wo so wo be kire ye na no memenda na congregation kese ye Kimusuati ya otosom yensa ene ne dom ekopie mu ewo KUS ma enioma hodo a na ekoso no de nani kohwe bi ma okodidi nkomo kohwehwe kwampa ye de technology betimi afaso na afi aman mienu meka na eye Ghana na afi Eswatini ye nyina betimi enya so emfaso okwa a wo ba nyina na woni ensem training go fredenim na enam amane a wo de free KUS eba ye bini
Wanyama Emma Eswatini mano edi ato dwase ehun akohia se bi man eba abefon tete technology a ebetimi atete pa ahodo no nso aboa ma bi man akonkan na mum no ya ma mekachi.
This opportunity to say how happy we are to be here in this university, a science and technology park university, which is meant to transform the people of this country and make them to be fully aware of what technology is all about. And as I mentioned earlier, in this day today, now we need to understand technology so well, because technology is the backbone of everything now. Without technology, you can't move a lot in today's world. So it is therefore important that we train our young people so well so that they manage this new technology. And of course, when you look at all kinds of industries now, It could be in manufacturing, it could be in ICT, it could be whatever industry. It requires that we understand technology so well. So to see a facility like this one, which was established by the Umtufo Asante, it's such a good thing to see that there's a facility like this one, which is able to, give the high learning of education to all the students, of course, who are studying here. And we are so happy to hear that not only Ghanaians are the ones who are studying here, but also other students from Africa and from international, including our own students who are here.
Wanyama toa suche mu se Kwame Nkrumah suapon na koye suapon bi a enim de pa enti ni crew Eswatini kra ene omo beye memorandum of understanding ahodo o mo ne university se wias ama ahodo so asensan ni bi na abo omo nso ama omo nso atimi asua pi every KNUST honum se beye a ebebo afi se copying base 2063 de o se bi manyina ekonanim eba technology emu a
very happy to see such a facility. We've listened very careful to your brief remarks about how you are conducting business here. I can see that it has a big future. The fact that you've got a number of memorandum of understanding all over the world in terms of sharing of technology is a very good thing. And of course, since we are also here now, building the contact with this university, when we get home, we will definitely work hard so that our university will also be part of those agreements. Our coming here also is also a learning process. Eswatini has been mandated by all the SADC countries that we need to build a science and technology park for all SADC countries. So we were mandated with the SADC to actually follow up on those particular issues. So of course coming here is just to see also the infrastructure, how you've set it up, how you've done it. I can see it's a big university with a number of hectareage which has been covered and is covering quite a lot of areas, which I think for us is very, very good, because from being here, we are really taking a lot of notes of our visit here. And I can see it's one university that is well managed, very well. Of course, thanks to the past and present staff and teams who have worked very tirelessly to make sure that this university becomes one of the beacons for Africa. So we can only wish this university to continue sending the good words to all the people of Africa. We want Africa to be a better place to be, to live in. We don't want to be left behind in the world from technology. We want all Africans to advance a lot in technology. When we build the African Union, we said we want an African Union with a better lifestyle. 2063 Agenda Africa is one Africa where we expect that by 2063, all African countries should have advanced a lot in technology. And I can see that from here, you're already implementing those particular programs, which we have set ourselves as African countries. And I look forward to such a successful, and of course, we look forward to a cooperation with
science and technology. Is very, very fortunate. We have a leader, a visionary leader, in the person of the Chancellor, His Royal Majesty, whose heartbeat is education. And over the years, all that he tries to do is to provide that strong leadership so that this university will continue to be the #1 destination for quality education. And Your Majesty, let me quickly add that through his efforts, in fact, this university has been recognized by the Times Higher Education when it came to using the 17 Sustainable Development Goals to assess thousands of universities across the world. And this university was given the first position when it comes to quality education. That is the Sustainable Development Goal 4. So globally, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology has that title. And all the credit goes to your brother, His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II.
Professor Dixon, Eddie Kwame Nkrumah Suapon no ani suade hu ene baabi o mpese o mkokoduru se brebi balance ye pe Suapon enum ewo wiase o ya ade pa o se Kwame Nkrumah Suapon no etimi ebeka ho.
University is focused on building on our leadership as the premier science and technology university in Ghana, and also to ensure that we said 10 among the top 10 on the continent of Africa. These days we are changing our minds. We are saying top 5. That is where we want to be. And we are working, you can clap, I won't collect anything from you. We are working very, very hard at that. We are a research intensive institution that is made up of, we have 6 big colleges. And Your Majesty, all the colleges, when I mention them, you would realize that it is all the Sustainable Development Goals focused. Of course, there are some interdisciplinary, approaches here and there, but basically, so we have the College of Engineering. We also have the College of Health Sciences. We also have the College of Art and Built Environment. So architecture, planning, you will find all of them there. Then we have the College of Science. Of course, how do we talk about science without food? Food security. So we have the College of Agric and Natural Resources. And last but not the least, we have the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. That is where we have the lawyers and the social sciences, the sociologists, because you cannot train a medical doctor without the person knowing psychology. So we bring all that on board. And then we have one big institute, Your Majesty. And this big institute, we call it the Institute of Distance Learning. That is what we focus, this is where we focus on taking education to the doorstep of workers. It's not everybody that can stop what they are doing and come to school, but we need to continue to build capacity. So as they are working across the 16 regions in the country, we take education to them wherever they are. And all the 16 regions, our presence are there in our learning centers. So
Prof Amanaswa eka Kwame Nkrumah Suapon no ehwehwemu ahodo a oya ochemi se oyehwehwemu fa kuayo engineering, artificial intelligence, natural resources enoka ho bi na abepiem o magana mu a engineers abapa ahodo nyina ona etete omo na sa adwumaso a obo nyina oye pepomasibre ema ehawa ahodo a ewo omayimu.
Our research focus is normally centered on, as I mentioned, so engineering, agric, natural resources, we are there. You mentioned artificial intelligence and all that, we are there. Aerospace, all the engineering. In fact, KNUST is the leading. When we say we are the premier, that is the truth. Majority of all the engineers trained in this country to help in the socio-economic development of this country and beyond were trained here. Architects, you have to clap and then Your Majesty, we are focused and contributing our quota, led by His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the Chancellor, to ensure that we make sure that the socio-economic development of our continent is spot on. And when we say that we want to continue to build on our leadership, the question is how. How we are doing it is to ensure that we create that conducive environment in making sure that, number one, the research that we are doing, Your Majesty, is relevant. Relevancy of the research to the development of the country and of the continent. We also want to make sure, and when we say relevancy, we're referring to the impact. And all the time we keep reminding ourselves that it's not enough to get the research done, get the publication done, get your promotion. No, we say let us take that gown all the way to the community, to town, and let the effect and impact of the research be felt in our communities. So we always say that let's go into the communities and look for the problems. Come to the bench in the lab and find solutions. We also say we need to keep our eyes on quality teaching and learning. And then we also focus on entrepreneurship training. Your Majesty, unemployment, the bane of unemployment is not just an African problem. It is a global canker, and we are all interested in that. So as we train the students, can we do it in such a way that in the event where they finish and the government sector is not able to absorb them, the private sector is not able to do that, can they themselves become employers and employ other people? So that is the focus. And then we also say one of the pillars we are interested in is community engagement. Because we can do all that I have mentioned. If we keep it in the university, we haven't done anything. So we need to engage the community. As I said, we go in there and look for the problems and come back and deal with them. And when we have done all these, we say our focus is number one, Your Majesty. It is to improve the quality of life of the people that we serve.
Eswatini mine Henekin Miss Wati, ene school penifo ewie no. Okọ ekohia Eswatini mine adehia osua de wo Kwame Nkrumah pomu. Ede to wanim se akonya kese pa ena wanya e wose wo yire ho esua de. Wa mananso otu wonfu wie no. Osatu ne botom eyi America dollars $1,000 ma abofra bia se onfa emo ne ho bra wa bra osua de ewo obi man Ghana eso no.
Please, my name is Namsile Gama.
Level. Which level are you?
Level 500. Doing dentistry.
How does it feel to meet your kin today?
Oh, I was very excited. I was very, very excited. Yeah, he's finally in Ghana. People don't know where Eswatini is, but I'm sure almost every Ghanaian will know where Swaziland is now.
Okay, what's the experience being a student in Ghana from Eswatini to Ghana?
Oh, at first it was quite challenging, but now I'm used to it, and I've made a lot of good friends.
Everything that you said with the president was in your local language. What was he saying? What did he tell you?
Oh, he said he was happy to see us and how well we've kept ourselves. We should keep on doing that.
And he said, Professor Dixon, how you VC Emma Kwame Nkrumah upon so air cano. And what could he say? Or many swadi who so I'm about to tea nipa, umbetimia ye, Shemu, Ape, Kumesibra Mahawa Hodono, and one who cremu, Godfrey the name, and Imedin Oyerepa.
Ebusuafo ensam no sade ekoye no news wi de kase ye tia ene ye betie ne edamu ni nyina na ni nyina emu no a very beautiful documentary ena gofedanim ene cameraman no koyeye ewo ena no KUSC ebra Eswatini hene ekoho na ode nani kohwe de esuapon ne ye na wonam sonso hia na de hye a wo mu esua de ho ebre na so ye sorry ama pieseladi e the health and lifestyle abeto am so me din de Akua Asieduaa me de mu nyina se Christ asum bi nkam.
Oyerepa TV.
expression that makes me feel so high.
A Monday, a new day, the Obram Papa Sapon, and Cropon Tradian Pon, I say. In nomini Patrice H. Philly, A. Spiritus Santi. Waja oba any suson kromo any bano pay the health and lifestyle. Ebro, na, I hit patch. Me busasa what to be ana. E wa any kwansa ukoto ya usisi ya waposo no aposo ya menstrual pains e mane how. Ahomika hit patch no a plaster. Plaster ya de tare ye kotodwe owa ya na ba bia ye wo ya no de ataso aje se utipe na wuntimi infantare plaster no utipe ahom kan hit patch no e bopa e bopo ho mpa mentox wo ma e bopa e ma ya ekofom enkran origin chemist to benya bi art farmer DM sphere sap health kumase Dani Pharma Alpha Dio Panacea Pharmacy Kofodia Gabson Pharmacy Eastern Chemist Malarigo Pharmacy Takra de Boko Pharmacy North Chemist also here regional distributors. Yemfra 0599 802 297 0599 802 297 0248 003 and 0536 645 334. Afei Kojak family oye paste ahodo a epu ahuru pa de osefemfem a obayisu e Kojak P ni Kojak F de osope say fita abayisu Kojak Charcoal toothpaste afei ye wo Kojak Kit toothpaste enkwada de no ebo nkwada se oban e man nkwada no e pesi twitwire fi se flavor ne ye kama afei yemra proco no pepu code flu kata eno na we use ebeboa wo for 053106 9945 053106 9945 0531 070020 anopa betwetwem komo afa emmebunu ene emma womo ebi omadwuma eyi omu bibi nyesika ne friend entrepreneur enti women and youth in entrepreneurship yene ye guest ye Mama Constance Bonsu was certified cosmetic formulator afi wono nso ni CEO Constant Naturals and afi Lady Entrepreneurs Network ono ena edano. Good morning mama. Good morning. Yeda se pasa o henya me kai wo se onye makeup bia that's it. You can't entrepreneur. So much minimum some no entrepreneur and entrepreneurship
That's entrepreneurship remember cause fire quite fast ye fa designer na ye di dwuma bi ba etumi ma ye sika etumi solve problems and I say etumi eye de wo dada no ebi a entumi nye ma ye etumi nya sika e ba ye nsem ebi wo ho a ye social entrepreneurship say bia or the oye adwuma bi na mo adwuma no de boa bibi ti say orphanage and I say or the boy to uncle for school fees ama wo I know ye social entrepreneur na bebre ho e de guitar enyama pi ti kwa abefa so a odi bibi beba ebe ma de obi hia no ne nsaka na won so a wo ya de na be ma wanya benefits be free mu mainly economic a free mu bia and only a friend entrepreneurship
enti bibia we bia so meton body meton menkani meton material and nyina ye entrepreneurship ni bia na
answer me di kan say esono o da ma me fa entrepreneurship ma me fa ade we obi oton watermelon okofa ne watermelon e free baby ye dua no de ba obeton ne ba ko ye businessman oton ade ana e bia ototon entrepreneur ne obi obeto sa watermelon mu ano na obetwitwa ana mpo se ode be ye obetwitwa no ode wa ye ne juice wa blend no ode ne me bia ka ho no ode begu bibi ti se bottle mu na wo de na bia wo twa ne slice a wo de beje 5 cedis no ono ne de ode egu bottle mu the same amount say bia de 10 cedis ode ne me bia ka ho chese wo save so be kwa twitwa watermelon no wa blend wa yama. That's an entrepreneur. That's the basic difference between enti dia ono ko to na adwuma no wo hye adwuma no nya ho fa so bebre design na adwuma no na wa enti eso toton eso to koto and they would sika koto na de bi atoso no ato but ono de o make it sometimes an entirely new product you find it is a new manner from it
Emrebia women and youth Emma and youth adentia
statistics change so we share even Africa has say yene what the largest population of youth it is obasha and interventions eba bebre almost 18 to 35 years because almost does and almost na ye future inti youth ne eye bebre ewo ya ha to see focus fancy the vulnerable groups and ma so eye vulnerable we share your SDG goals no 58 near all say a kind employment say nipa betumi enya ne fa ahode ni saa ne ma no ena nim say man no so ya na omo na mpempi omo hwefi ebi wan sabi obo a oyekunafo obo an so a single parent enti a man no a omo abie nyuma no omo bie nyuma a ehwe abusua nyina enti omo so ye priority
enti see training man no a mfaso ba ni mabunu no sisi a no a edi mfaso na be yebenya wo so
on say the one of the reasons program me did say ma training hu hia ne say wo training oba e was skill eda ne ma oni no mo fie no mbehunu ebi pokwa na o mani ndi so mbe na that time but you have still empowered them with the skill inti entrepreneurship no ye kwan bi e fa so a ye manipa e ye economically friend is independent inti skill there ubetumi dey ama obi kon obefa so obeye ade eno nti so hwe definition a the man na say entrepreneurship no ye ade bi a ubehwe the needs and then here dey wo ho a obi a enwene ho a wo dey ba ena innovations ade bi a wo ho dada na yenim se say na te ba te nya ya nke nya no kwan bi so na wo watumi aye smart ehu who say middle you know wetumi aye ama na solve problems entrepreneurship no enye se wonya adwena na akwakoye do people engofo hia ebe solve all problems ti niam solve problem niam a ehia a betumi di sika bro eno na e kan entrepreneurship na e kan wonsa
na akwan ba na e be fa so se e mabuno ana say ye ma ye be hu se sa di we dey innovation entrepreneur mi nwura mu sa but how do we discover that kwan ba na e be fa so ye be hu
when Becca says some people have the knack and I say e bi mo ho a what ho a otumi keka na ma bom just say you're smart you know from news man I won't say
creativity so a factor.
Yeah, creativity too. Or to me create. Why do people create? They create because they imagine. They until yes. Into a world soon you're more a visionary into to me. And I won't say even Oma Mokotana news item. Also Mokotana, Omo bit me a smart no she said jaw. So I feel no one say beer from me hot to chroma quaiwa. Nipa ko no ko ba na se ni refi be be de wanya no ahia se ye ne marketing kiti oton ne be won na abumi ordinary no de ye but also ye creative those people no omunya adwen ne wen okay omoye people who are visionary nti when na ye even though ye ka se man ne mema say we share picture na about TV ne so na where skill training na bi soap any any marketing kiti aye wudi e ti say powder detergent ya to obi aka obi ase omo enema bebre skill training no ya titu say de be ya obetumi aye me ya na me kan say wudi e fa ne say won tam a wo no area na wo na say wabusua for body na pay po mpani free banko for no wo no shops e wotumi ye bibi say abetumi de ama no oh e ya na man so so da
wo man creativity no na da ni sukutem
eno ne de
say minimum obi a o si o area ha me ko ka banku aton ebe baguru afa nye de ezanso nye de ade a chia na esiwo ena ebi so the number of people la new site most of them no one when aduane woni fie because obetimi afford say or 20 food stuffs go ho to groceries go ho enti mi obi a abetie makodi onkrofo akodi kasa
say yeah kasa koye ne nchese bia ese we design
okay
so why you prototype enti na yetete no yetete wo ma yetete wo mo emo mo nya nimdie enye so fiti ya no sorry it's a risk because all this
risk pa
chances when I go shemu a na say ebebo woka obi a medit say de woka na eyiwe enti no ebi a obi ye bi wo hodada ti say wono no say na wo ye na ukodi na pa obi betumi abeye bia ede surroundings ni ye kama na what na duane na tiapo a ne bo na bi e be 4 times back on the ba be won say nipa ba beto na de eja de efo so that is entrepreneurship entity na nipa bebre be ka say de bia sika nye sika unya scale because time a covid by even though me ye creams ni ade na me share sanitizer ye no ya nche me sanitizer na bra me you but because share and be skill training covid ne by no me jam me bibia me na me ye because na abaso you never know
yes
you never know bia no way to kwaya kodu baby na adwuma ho ode wo scale abetumi aye bibi ena sabi oyo oba nso so a e wo se wonya ska tu bottom kakra e from ti wada so adwuma say ye ba na fie aye bibi a e ma ya na ye boy ho ne me ma bia ontumi anye sa adwuma but wo ba no betumi aye easily ena fe so kra na beti wo ka e wo fie so beti wo ka e wo fie a obo e de ye nyoma bi so na ye ka scale a now I dream industry. Make I say 2019 USA omone MIT for be program bo Ashesi University ma menya kwenya kobi na omo che be say skill to innovation and I says but me ya me fa me work on na skill to industry so you can scale and if you say menya nsan adwuma but think of the industry. Think of the industry. Say training na no yes ubetumi afat sector bi mu. Ebi a wo hygiene sector, bi a detergent sector, Ebia garment and construction.
And it's no skill no say bia me batik tie and die. There was some who say me any dwumako kese ana sign it.
Sir, wo ba textile industry until wo competition. So when we say skill to industry no. Also wo sha say ben kakaka na nkofo to no mu di ho adanse afi wanya wo niema na wo di ye no wanya wan hu method na work ye no a wo di akwa FD me age atuma afi na abadwun say wo be ye ne kese no ni scalable wo business na is wo to be scale man ye HS na yes wo free one skill and another skill wo scale man na ye kese. But think ye chese dream you are in an industry so baby
so think big dream wadwuma no that is a better say ana
wadwuma wo ya kira wo sa bia but you focus on the industry now we come because how then are you an entrepreneur improvement be na dey bad ye wo hoda than him ebu an wa anye improvement as but accessibility nipa ne ye ya na nsaka ebi a baby e wo no obebransa no nya but wo ye etumi de ye pese ye focus on wo ye because that no ubetumi e be small even cottage industry kakre na so afa nipa be mienu miensa no ma ye adwuma ama the economy no of the nation so etumpon
ye din komo afa entrepreneurship nti said e be obenye obi bia ye nti what a dinner obi betumi be entrepreneur we dey chire kakra dey be nipa ne be hia no atimi anya ono an entrepreneur
medical can say vision but if you have a vision do your research
ye hwehwemu is na nipa no onimu atro ni
ma kenkan atro say we bisa it is said there woman example nipa ko no we so hwe nnuane ayeton ne nipa ku a omoti wo say bia obi aba wode ne car uti area bia ye we also bu o meto abonten bia na wo the surroundings no mpokura wo so hu say ahia me boy ebi a middle class high class and working class netia and say be a school be ebeya into endem ye ni bia nkola do baba beto I was saying na o factor and there were haps bebre wo ho a yetete nipa e cheche omo sane o mani
ye da sepa ene nkoma ehwehwe ye ne kojak farmer ne ahomka hit patch ene so ye mo enti yemre no aso an sa ye beko ye nim say we training ni bi
na me patch eya otena kra training no ye bi na Saturday by week and so Saturday with the week and so be another training
okay
enti ye tete e ma ni mabunu sebe oba oyekunafo oye single parent o masemo ya enya de bia ba kwa akosese we ya adwuma mpokura asua skill ka ho na fanye sika ne bi ka ho fa kan de wo ya ho enye ma bebre na ye tete nipa a che o mama o maye nso betumi do ho agim
ye da se pa antique ofa contact betudwa e bi obi o question bia
enti ye me contact ye 020 99 66 484 020 99 66 484 if I try your WhatsApp into the offer wo ka high and wo ka de enti a wo frɛ na to so enya me high nko a
and as obey voice note aka ho bo abia ye da se pa so buy lady entrepreneurs network CEO or so CEO Constant Naturals and now a certified cosmetic formulator mama say so for so to be kind of reverend and to watch as am entrepreneur no udi muntinti my pa we be bia e ba ni preaching e be preaching sorry a obeye o say nku
me pa man so ka ho
okay
e member youth no ye man ni member o ye be ma pa me training say ye hu say member so ba bi to ye be ma na so kon do so busia eso so kwenya wo ho
that's it a chama ye ne he
ye no stadium
okay
e pa we interested that frame
okay
o frame me be ma
ye that's it pa ye that's it pa ni din ene mama Constant Bonsu Constant Natural CEO and afi certified cosmetic formulator me so me din edi PSC ladi ye change over me move over Kwesi pa ka Wilson we take you over no democracy over encanta adios
Ababiam at the bar Oyerepa TV so baby you do your OBT agenda. That is Oyerepa breakfast time agenda ding at the Kwesi Parker Wilson. Book Facebook Oyerepa TV on Facebook. Like a page in the file, come and go home. But can you hear the amount and they are not paid? That's how they be a phone line now this morning. Then you join the conversation. Now, if you're on the page, some not a dorsal. One key conversation we're going to have this morning. I'm not much now. July 1. There's going to be a 15% VAT on non-insurance premium. It is something that when we say minority for no air wasem. Now, enoka ayeden and pay. We spend some time and talk about it this morning. And then again, what's the current situation now? There is a travel ban on Ghana. You know, Kasedipa 188 are scheduled to return to Ghana. Our marriage will be deported to Ghana. Now, yeah, you have no social. Don't do not person so much. You know, my mom for be a no way you kama. Then so, omejomo you matter akotral butri. Ebi brepa. Ebi so, afaka kama ebi mo. And people will hear the stories. Now you be say another simple question about imbebunu no. Omejomo you matter ho na akotral butri. Adintia. Are there leadership crises in this country where we cannot help the youth and I said the young ones, you know, to do what is right now? Science will be and pay Rebecca Mwasem. Now, Loka Humanoso nominate the Member of Parliament for a year a Bwakwa South constituency, Dr. Kingsley Ajiman, Edin Komo, on a MP Bwakwa South that he's been raising a lot of concerns with the issue of a year. Insurance ever can was me 15%. It is oh man is on the pay. It was a 4. Let me just check. Hello, Doc. Good morning.
Good morning, Paka.
Number 2, Bibia Bokodia.
Yamiadum.
Now, Doc, now concern is saying Ekoyi.
Yamiadum, Major. Opposition MP. Opposition MP. Ayana Kwesi. Powerful to Kwani Ediwa Kuja. Vincent Kaka. And then I'm busy. We be 10. Oh, Yamio. Yeah, we Ghana for who's there. Black and white. I see. Now, Doc, I don't put a fair boko. You say, in fact, we are speaking to you in your capacity as an insurance expert as well. Now, we are MP for Ibwakwa South. We're representing the people of Ibwakwa South. And those of you who know Ibwakwa South know, in fact, it is synonymous to Chebi, Yaka Chebia, in Ibwakwa South. Now, Jerry for the Abba, say, I'm not much now, July 1, 2025. A year non-life insurance premiums, you know, almost 15% VAT at the atuso. We'll look at the implication, but first of all, you can say non-life insurance premiums are. Obia one tier say the Doc. Break it down for us, then. Yo, Mami Chia, what tier for, you know, with a quick correction. I'm buying a new 15% no there, but 21%.
I had 21 more because Jerry statement to say 15% value added tax. I don't know kind.
Plus 6% levies. 6%, you know.
Levies, yeah, 6% levies, yeah. True.
They make it 21%.
Oh, okay. So can you now boom there 21%? 21%. Okay, good.
I thought the common life insurance. Non-life insurance, and they say insurance is be any life. When you can life, your life insurance, and I am not. For the market, but so I do one agents been in now near a year.
Exactly.
Function next time, man. It's non-life for me. And a life for me. The non-life insurance be a wouldn't be a fire, engineering, marine,
health insurance.
marine insurance, accident insurance. Na the kabum non-life.
I see.
For purpose of this tax, I buy me motor insurance. I think a free.
Okay.
It is a tip for motor insurance, and I feel what sort of 10% of that. It is don't press all the 21 bed. That is the non-life. The non-life start here. You can insurance for Ghana ha. No partners. That is biggest. A year motor, another life of any non-life. It is all the engineering, all the fire, all the accidents, and all the marine are companies that can say,
yeah.
And the bomb buying. I don't know buying so major tax 21%.
I see. Now, what is the implication? Say a buyer me more China in so bang in the Benya or Ghana in so.
Hey, this is so here. Every I mean, cassette. If you will be at the measure, said the Nipa, I want a car or pep. Their friend, the penetration rate. All these years, the penetration rate is less than 2%, which means that any year consumers, if you pay Saturday, AMSR. It means, I buy a train, Dr. Laji Mahamadou Baumia, Eddie Biba, a insurance industry. It means, yeah, can I say, the industry be any baby a patronage in what's right. You don't pass, rather, you motivate. And the entity of mining say, for the top insurance as well, and they have the Bama Nipa Crab, they pay you. If the doctor will not be by no friend motor insurance database.
Yeah.
And so, like
MID.
The police is our or measure insurance car or what sort code. For example, a car insurance and after 1 year day, 1 year. And the motivated people be bringing more acquire. Now, that was the expectation. Insurance for the Ghana for the leaders of it. About that, you give a poor insurance to 2.1. A Kawabana Kasa on Soyede or Twasso. But with the insurance not cacophone.
It's not about, Doc, in simple terms, you know. Sisiano, insurance here, Yabubosui, national health insurance, property insurance, fire insurance. Sa insurance here, Kawasemino. Nebo be costro. That's what you are saying. Me too.
And see, insurance, the insurance in China, it will be a friend, the law of large numbers. The law of large numbers meaning the fucking power, they say, if you have a bigger insurance, then to catch never come in him. Here, the brain is can be and not walk one. I have been a call on him one claim. What the task? Ever for high insurance we swap. The first in the business, the demand curve, and as the demand aspect of insurance, the bed, that is a dependent and talk. If any boy bayed, a bayed. Okay, young man is there, Oyerepa way, and management was able to take a commercial fire insurance.
Right.
One man said, a few chairman, they have 100,000 premium na mutia. A few years, they buy a 1st July, they 21% ever come. And there's a corporate 21,000 years. Ever come, every chairman year 121,000 Ghana cedis. And that 21,000 extra. But your pastor be when you're sorry. And I'm an NGO. We a company. It's mobile transfer. I'm in Crawford.
Omni Libano.
Or more on the mobile. And we now better to one with more airtime on the better so. It is a much better. But they Ghana for any imagine importing in Ghana. So we are imported the FABCIF, cost, insurance, and freight. And also provided at the cost of marine and air marine. Marine for the marine cargo. In our provided at the cost of aviation. Our non passion, insurance, the bonds of the cost of 21%. And the answer is that our last year, maybe insurance premium pay $1 million. I see also for the 21% come where man also for the extra $210,000. And they become one and
they will pass on to the subscribers and our clients.
Or the man client. Now, if you know there, I'm not sure the baby, because it can't be
I see.
Doctor,
but what's on your health person? Let's look at national health insurance. Mr. What's on your health person? National health insurance in count. We in count.
Life insurance, have life and health, and non count.
I don't count. Okay.
I don't show we now, but you know, yes, I'm sure I'm not that much. Me
too.
I see this thing in the next 1 year. You have to implement where the first, second year, a bit sick. And for me, see this. So, who's the back be said? Yeah, the premium will be free by virtue of the law of large numbers. The pack said, now,
exactly.
Because of the tax approval, if you be brain and it means that who claims exposure and the possible. Who claims exposure and the possible. Then the who to me netting, one to me and because they depend on the insurance now. That is my formula on home. In the next 2 years, I'm very sure not the tax ever to insurance as well. I'm not being a prophet of food. Insurance companies, they be in the sense that a good percentage, more than 70% of general insurance companies they work at the Ghanaian owned companies. A Ghana owned companies near them. It is the tax they were totally avoided in and confirm the patronize there. They will be out of business. Being out of business, about 100,000 Ghanaian workers in the general insurance industry. They can Ghanaian workers now. They include brokers. They include agents. So they agents who work important. They include agents. And they include direct staff the insurance companies because of this stuff. And yes, something that will sustain industry. Who's that? I buy a share last year. Premium industry, the general insurance industry, the produce was about 5 billion. That 5 billion, motor was about 2 billion. And they are available for tax about 3 billion. And the abandonment was just 21% of the soil. Then you have 600 million video already. It's good to raise revenue. But you don't raise revenue, that will have a negative impact on the life and well-being of your population. If it's an insurance, the entire Abai is taxing the safety of our people. A bamboo, I want Abai the toy then, if you know the entity, I don't understand for Canada to call for Canada against the Bedo tax. If it's a what to me tax insurance there, entity are going to help. The implications are far-reaching.
I mean, I see.
You tax the safety of the people, especially when the product and aspect is any BBA and professor
patronize it.
Don't patronize.
Yeah.
So you rather encourage or motivate, like Dr. Baomian said, by bringing the motor insurance database.
Did you say buying you free haul? Government you free haul?
No, and for my ID, can you be the boy?
But doc, what's your by now? Or say they want to widen the tax net, to rake in more revenue because of mining Yeska. Now, an argument can be made, sir. Currently, the economy seemingly is doing well. At least dollar above form. Fuel prices our form. Nancy, I see cement work rano above form kakra. Iti washa as we are doing inflation above form. Doc, iti washa. No matter what ye na ye track kakra kan ho a. Is it dog with you? With you, dog.
I feel you can answer. That's what can as why.
Yeah, I think about 17%.
Yes. 17% are there to some. Now, the Akua, a man here, how far about insurance and it. It's in a co-investor. And you invest here, it's very big weight. You who invest will be not the part. What the cost to be here. I find in terms of accounting, you can't account for it 100%. It's weight heading episode. It will be now go into statutory vehicle. They say they are treasury bills. So it's therefore in the government bond. And that treasury bill that's less than 15%. What's some of the premium that mean no so I think about them. And if they want to raise revenue, so they were raising revenue, no. The very people that revenue net if they are out of job, are they ending? If the Ghanaian business, Mr. Mensa or no music insurance company, or the end in Yemen Kakran. What's it for the war or the tour but so? I'm an educated already know over how big they would that. And so you are buying any papa who came on my one. Tax and not tax activities. I have to make as essential service. You don't tax. You rather motivate. And then post and what they here didn't so big over tax there. You don't go full stretch 21%.
You stagger it.
You don't go full stretch 21%. You could have imposed insurance premium levy. Say 2%, 1%, 1.5%. Then we do on. But to go straight to 21%.
But no, I'm managing his cow. So what then do we do?
But the lady. If you do a friend of we, as you may so bet you can as own TI. The Ejuma for the land cost was one with a cantant a prophet cabinet who could finish them. Because what did the yes, a couple away for the any bread, any a swadia, open the prey.
Yeah.
Open the prey. This import this 21% here. Hey, and I'm sure you're back. I have been one. Was savings account to cry as the 12 to zoo.
What could have been the reasonable percentage increase with regards to now life insurance? I mean, from your own point of view.
The insurance industry is here because it's safety. I want to be any patron should enter. It is government's responsibility to motivate them. Like the Baumia government, you motivate. And who call you the father chinchinachi? A bedroom Pennsylvania, it go through a BBA out of the box and then they are down to the money. It should not be 21%. It could have been a levy 1%, 1.5%. Now, we're going I'm not being granted. He lives in a buyer and a gun for is it a young community?
Oh, I see.
Maybe so when we are affected of you.
Yeah.
As for the levy, if you did not do electronic money transfer,
until and count one year being count.
But where can we are?
Yeah, across board.
A manager to my force at from the insurance woman for me. It's don't happen so woman as a woman. As you may run about where insurance, not the tax, not the transfer. For instance, a manager would then be a compulsory public liability policy. I will be out of your name, but I was will be our numbers who put an hour of one of mine. One number is here, more is here, I'm not the Sunas. The Mabros answer said for a Bua. So be our number, Christian is so common. And so Obama saying a compensation.
Yeah.
It's where they affect you. Yeah, it is not like the electronic living now, he live in a buyer now. I know they are 1 year where one someone pay money transfer, mobile transfer, but this is transfer on the non-life from the affecting India, especially indirectly.
Doc. Majo twaso.
The competency. That you can do so levi bana the kaya tie no. We so no competency wo. It is a effective in them. Effective in them o. A bed job in them papa. But for people to say and fan say big companies who premiums would be $10 million and stuff like that. And no one else offer extra $2.1 million. So it's really a insurance premium. If it's a business like a heavy demo, and you're going to have no money or store, or much money do a hand, the insurance companies know how to give you almost so much on it. So they are bamboo bedding. It is affecting everybody: the agent, the broker, the insurance companies, and the reinsurance companies. It has far-reaching implications.
Right now, Doc. Well, finally, I mean, Jai for the Abase, on my into in Navy, Ochina Republic Day, 1st July, and Eba. As a member of Parliament, in many years. And the appeal or the being. What can be done to reverse this decision?
You can issue an instrument to suspend it.
Okay.
They don't reach instrument suspending the doom so let you know. Issue an instrument to suspend this 21% imposition of tax.
So you want him to do that? So yes, I did one day.
I mean, it's a humble appeal. Say, basic responsibility is to protect life and property.
Right.
And in protecting life and property, and then part they protect life and property. And insurance. It's in a trivia when it is the cheaper.
Yeah.
That is the providence. That is the protection. That is the info. If the idea ever buying. I have basic responsibility of buying. Who they say we do buying? Who buying? That safety net that protect us. And so they are not the offer say and say 1st July, National Prayer Day. Or they say there, we soon down the bamboo stem on the Mofanian Bible. Compare to be out dying. Compare to be contract according contract, you know, they say I will see no piano. They say the 21% not to bombay. In the National Prayer Day, they say who was many plans in some Amofanian Bible. In the attempt to unlock Punyame Wakoji.
Doctor, President N.T. Masemi, Nase, of course, say, Ebani say, the implementation is going on. Ghana for 8 years as minority, as NPP, their number.
I was one with the Uber before. If the Abina yet, you know, to Abaman on the own tea someone. A champagne council. Papa said, for insurance companies, agents, here about 100,000 people. If we now start to do so much from next year, we told you so. And the end to be the corruption power of the state resides in the presidency of the executive. In the end, they say, you can't be a training. I can't show Mampany, I can't show Ghana for. Mampany, I asked that, when things were I asked that. If the Ghana for now, young swat that they check. If they diffuse so bad,
Doc, let us another pay. Now, we dear, or last words to the people of Ghana, and of course, your constituents as well.
You, they are making an said, Ghana for any million people. In the day, so MPP, yeah, the MPP value. It's the values and ideals of the MPP. They are values for the development in freedom. Between Pong or Farm Team. Now, and Pong to the Farm, you know, and young papa. And yet, the contest today, Uma yɛmfa sumdue. Uma yɛmfa kasa ɛhote. Ehu sɛ ne wie yɛyɛ die a ɔhen na yɛbɛyi no ana yɛde bɛkyerɛ Ghanafoɔ. Na Ghanafoɔ na hwɛ ɔmo nso ma yɛde ɛhu bɔbɔ. Yɛma saa internal election increasing more cohesion, increasing more teamwork. And you be a baby and you did a piano. Obi abeka say e kwan a mo fa e fa so e ye mo dwuman mama mo part no aya kono nti o ma tumi aboae etumi abeji Ghana for free 21% here ana mo chemo dunu ba ku ya ban ne beto ku be masu
Doc me da say na no pay
this way that you
that's Dr. Kingsley Agyeman where MP Akua Asieduaa constituency. But I call the constituency a presidential constituency because that's where the former president, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo MP into one of the dinner attach and buy and then subsequently attach and handed over to Kingsley Agyeman. You know, and then again, Kingsley Amayati so Dr. Agyeman Amayati says, non-life insurance here be going to be unemployment be cost. I say it is worse than even the e-levy. And the how can see pa and every Ghana for. It's a bank company issue an executive instrument and they are now on suspended no. Just like we suspended a year at Dumso levy no. What are your take on that? Another pay was just a quick information because now you're maybe I say we wanted to have a better appreciation of it. Go first messages here already. People are sending them like companies in there. I send you more text messages. Maybe nyebi. If you say banks to create me send or more messages near there. Me message in the but some of them are telling me say ebi sending. So therefore, that is what we are talking about this morning right here on the show. Now, you say no, member studio na fe mene abujafo atrasi na ye din komo kakra. And not pay a common very simple conversation. Now, Reverend Justice Bofa Pokumensa, or a lecturer at Christian Service University, the Department of Communication, and also is in charge of admissions into one person called Christian Service. I'm doing my master's program at Christian Service into one admitting. It's wow person or call university program, whether master's program or undergraduate program, no, which are Christian Service. He is in charge of admissions and the unpaid. Reverend Akwa.
Yes, sir.
Adumo,
Nemo Bible.
Yeah, that's me senior man back home. Morgan Owusu, senior journalist or another pay. Mr. Morgan Owusu, Akwa pay.
Yeah, Baka.
Fantastic. It was for a penny boy. I'm the boy, I'm a tea no because you see, you're too far casa. And Nancy so I'm sure you heard the foreign affairs minister making the point that 188 Ghanaians and now ye deporting me free America. They are back a Ghana. The numbers are staggering. Omo apply for American visa every year. A dozen. Now, we share the numbers now. And 21%, you know, you're bouncing on the BR. But Sassi cannot mutia no so. And back the back already we fund the money. It's Oko Embassy, and it's not just American embassy, all the embassies. Oko Embassy now apply for visa. Now on sign visa now. We see Canadian farmer. That is even not a conversation. But the great conversation is that there were smart young Ghanaians on Moha. Ebi ashaso mo yedwuma kakra. Ebi so nye edwuma. Oma dwen nyina no some kwabo che kobobra. Ebi so mo call so say, Jack, enko yi. Edin. Another pay. We hear some of the stories. Omo mo dwuma wa ha akotara chire. And what they are going through there. Now, we'll try and find solutions there. Your leaders no make hubi. And I'm going to be able to do that because it looks like the Ghanaian doesn't have a lot of faith in the Ghanaian system. Or yeah, you must do Boy, I know a lot of journalists who have left the country. But sometimes I know a lot of actors and actresses. And Uncle Morgan were doing very well. Now, what can I say? I'm Fakrana. Let's say, Fakrana deport because deportation here. Just say, Chihuahua, won't go for you. Straight to the airport, straight to your country. How do you even reintegrate those people into the system? Because that means I can't watch. So another panel, the conversation is broad, but we'll try and then have a segmented approach to it. Now, maybe I say. We will speak to an unemployed graduate. I'm sorry, we will about 3-4 years ago. Onyejuma. What's been the issue? What's been the challenge? And the bit history is and you know, my man paying for a maybe if I'm saying that I'm not joining conversation, we'll call Facebook up Oyerepa Live or Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV on Facebook, like a page, you know, for comment go home, mechanic in their mouth and the auto pay. You better call UK, it's a time so I am prompting me. You better call UK, then they'll be able to go. But Reverend, I mean, Shasa also. I mean, you're too fakasa. Is it true? Is it a fact, say? Brilliant Ghanaian minds, and what will be in which come. Is it also my Yejumano? Marco Salah or embassy. I'll be some crabbiche. If you can't inform me, is it true, say, Sana, yeah, brother, as young people?
Okay. What's my mincha? Now, mincha for Nano pay. Many baby or me. Okay, stars or me pa nas lender for so 80 me Nano pay. Now, another pay the manager because I'm sandwiched between two of my students.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, Morgan Christian service.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Morgan also studied communication.
Oh, okay. Okay. So at that level.
Okay. It's in a panel now, Christian service panel.
Apart from that, yes, our history.
Yes, our history.
I see.
Grew together.
Yes.
Ashtown. I do be Ashtown boys.
Ashtown boys.
Are you?
Yes. And this conversation, I'm very happy. Say me this uncle we be. Ewo TV so. If you say, ye mubi. Because ye see so ache na ye si abrabono esono ye hyase no ye nyina ne anida so nze bekọ abruchire
we need so bekọ abruchire
yes no na ye the ultimate say enoma bi ansesa ama ya redirect ye focus anko school a anke bi anke mu bi ya kofifo a anke tifia because na anida so ne nyina ne say ye bekọ abruchire
what Ghana
Ghana.
What do you know about Buchini?
Yeah, say you be call Buchini.
I see.
Na me jiri say Ghana for bebre mrante ne mabawa omo hwe ye no omo tie ye no. Whether omo ye adwuma na omo tifie no omo was any da so no. But side da so no a certain foundation na was anopa ye tumi a dissect. Kwesi no kure wo ho ne say akwantuo say obi efri ni manmu akọ oman foforo so na wakopa yiedie no. Enye Ghana nko a.
Right.
A African phenomenon. If a global phenomenon, who call America crown or more Mexico near the no person move by America. Now, in America, how can say pan say bet me are preventing crop for more person by America people bra. If you ask maybe any papa quent you. But Ghana, dear no, dear a man here alarming, and he said, a free say a jig a mem can be a memo 2 mu. Eba at least with the free 1992 ban. It appears to say decisions ni policies are a back a buying call no. Ma mebunu no dodo no enya enidaso even though enye ene eyade we nipa dada but the more no political parties near to abama omumu be di to me no the more no na asa enidaso no bafom But my make no credential. Only will be bobra, mobile JHS, be and baby SS. Be Crumbly University, Obenya Kwaya Quabrichile. Say, Onya Quine na oko amanone, call a man for Froswa. Mano, all things being equal, man in fear 5 years.
5 years.
Within 5 years, no. Say nipa no yobi anani da ho na onim baby a wo free ni baby a wo kwa ejapade ene noma a obetumi aye no wasi wo be kura wo ni nyina na wie wo nya abanya adwuma bi ye wa ha wunya wo adwuma bi ye wa ha untumi match up to that person.
I see.
It's a statement of fact.
I see.
Say ene se bianca yeti ye camera si near the good mountain so near areas of development air coswa yesisi adaya. But I can tell you, I've not done any statistics, but I can tell you, say, ukone 9-10 ni siwa, imube 8. Abruchiri for dia.
Wow.
Abruchiri for dia. Emu 10 ya emu 8 be abruchiri. Womo abruchiri womo NIAC because what Ghana ha oya banjuma oya young man where you university o salary at cost rate be 2,000 Ghana cedis. So 2,000 Ghana cedis. Just check. Ebrese ne bedia obetuma raise ka ena asase no akodi akiri. Obetuma raise ka se wota asase no ohia at least minimum the 20,000 the ohia 20,000. And wetuma akota asase no. Na 2,000 every month kai say o ma me no papa so. Be a mu free ba no. Obe sort to o mo. Unuanu aka. Yeso de unim say ebusuasem hia ye pa. Unuanu aka obe sort to o mo da bia 2,000 no. There pressure also. And it is not surprising that a lot of people are dying young today. It's something that we can discuss later. There's a lot of pressure on the youth today. A lot of the youth are dying. And they're 35, 36, 37,
because of 38.
Pressure.
Pressure, family pressure, not financial pressure.
Financial, economic pressure. Because when said you yeah, can me Morgan, you see so. Wako US. Within shortest possible time. Moga be mi abe warrior breno ne ye obefa ne yire ko bikura make say o ko no oba bia wo ha obefa kola yi obeta asasi wo si nan moga baba wo hwe nipa bikura na ye wo school me na me sort no, and there are a lot of cases like instances like that. Then unia ba ye o kasa big boys ka obobodin no Otigana, I tell you, I know, Osayana, now don't say someone. I don't know the young guys can relate.
But people are in Ghana, they are making it. Yeah, I don't know some Kwesi. They're Benjamin, they're doing that well. Be entrepreneurs, they're working.
Kwesi, I'm telling you, say, sorry, I'm telling you, say, be a near the BC, be any near the BC, Munyan Bedidi, but you can't compare. I am not here to encourage. Say, but to be honest with you,
it's say Ghana no there's the environment in your conducive for people to leave the country.
Oh yes, the environment is very conducive. Very conducive. Oh yes, and I'm telling you, sir, even we as far back as 80 so, na yemu bi yadini nyina say yebekọ abrochire me papa wa abrochire o UK nati DK wo hemi anope me chiao. Me uncle, no name me aunties be brego UK, US. Inti ye da sorry ya dream nyina say ye be kwa bruche ni atimi ameki. Adentia because in those days, Ghana how young man TV grab then wetimi afford. Ni sa facility no me many penny J. But the UK for was the assistant woman near about those days ye ba na church will be adin dia bo. That mentality has been there. Because see, let's be honest. I am a university lecturer.
Yeah.
I teach young men. I have been in the teaching profession since 2011.
Okay.
How many years now? 14 years now.
14 years now.
My training, Mesusu, before God and man, I have database of all the students I have taught.
Okay.
I have database. You be a match na die bia. Me one index number, one phone number. Say, and some of them they can call and attest. I call them from time to time to check. We at school no. Again, echo. And I can assure you, Nipan be brave. Umawi school that's what that's what if. And it been mukra no very brilliant. Woman to be making you woman and if ye kakabia omo na so ye na pep visa bia manager wa in the US now ko masters. Another pretest or masters no afaso. No the that is there are a lot of people who are at home. Hey, my admissions ejuma me intimate. I travel a lot. And I say kwada mo be kwai. The whole time, me lead team from Christian Service, your admissions drive. Now, oh shit, I'm renting Mabawa. And no Sunday, remaining for didn't come more. The beer won't any conditions of more. My brother, this country has a long way to go.
I see. Wait, remember Morgan. So, Morgan, what they say, what's going on?
Yeah.
US. Oh, US. I see. Nice one. How many years for US?
4 4 years, 4 months.
Only 4 years, 4 months over US.
Yes.
Okay. So there are concerns, and you have been there. Say it's not always greener at the other side. Say and shut down and say because people have told us stories that will be called 5, 6, 7 years or so. How was the experience for you about call?
Baka, abrochi, obi obejina baby, or beka say when your opportunities also kwa abrochi menko na tinaha na ye bibiano na nipa no advice no de ma no me die metimi aka say opese wo kawachi.
Really?
Oh yes.
Opese wo kawachi.
Yes. Abrochi obia o abrochi a wo se all taste obia no kratasem edebema wate so. People don't know. And this is higher ukope adwuma no aso do application letter and now they kwakope adwuma. Also wunya America experience.
America experience are working.
Also wunya social security card.
Yeah.
Also wunya driver's license. Obia what in America the two most important national documents are here.
Driver's license and social
security card. Social security card unni nkrata unya social security da. Meanwhile, okopa adwuma so asa na ema mienu en na also de ko. The moment I obenya social security card no, utimi apply for licenses. So obenya social security card, this is Homeland Department of Homeland Service. This omo ama work permit. And answer the friend is a green card. Even the green card, the first 2 years no is conditional. Omo demand na ya share said the usuban is most especially omo koya warrior no. Udi ni pardon warrior conditions nature say or say montana say awarefo. It mbetwa me mobiles abom. Be a rent no or say eye co own.
Yeah.
Or say mo heat heating
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mobile phone. A beer car loan. On for the car note. You know, at least one of these documents also mudin namutia boom for the 2 years.
Okay.
It is semunya kwa more conditional 2-year resident permit na. Now ni nipa krono ni ya wari no. Se sanema we ant waswa. 2 years na expire na okope renewal yemfama.
Okay.
The moment I'll be ya wari na mako court nka Ghana kamenka ne se KMA na mako sign no odi two more I'll say you do work permit a new social security card bro.
Okay.
Now work permit no I the bro no a new social security card no only obia or permanent residence more than difference home wa wo no aware odi akotum yenenti abra work permit no social security no what you actually say you can only work with this is when your authorization from DHS Department of Homeland Security. And sana what me e de ye adwuma it is say uni sa na ma we bia we dey imagine say obi a ono wakwa akoya aware I will go through the process you know krampo no hwe niema ye demand e de free ne ho it umpo oni akata ni e na ware akata for ne the black Americans omo ne nkofo a with me nyom easily say ubetu no omo ya ware or charge the person will charge you and then omo minimum didn't come a drew 20,000 and even more and I'll be here.
Dollars.
Yes, dollars. Yes.
$20,000.
Yes. Now, one a contract marriage.
So it's not easy like that.
It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy because Sankrata semi by new bia so ne ko e de visa ne rem obi wo ho a ne papa e na file ababe fa no. He will not go through sa ne me ya make nyina mu bi. The only thing say see file e be fa na wo kwa ye be ma visa for 90 days 3 months. Uko through here now within the 3 months also called Department of Homeland Security.
Me ba penya buchi.
Now the visa and then you have to go through the system.
It's should we encourage that because
we should encourage that because listen, really? Abrabo chacha. So they say me to chacha ni bi.
What to chacha be?
Yeah, not really because minya problem on crack time. I went through the process. What did I say? Minya, you know, my work permit and then my social security card. But because there was some condition on it, now say me my worry and omojitum. But when I went for the interview, no, omo check my visa control number, no, omo check system, no, so now our ratio so that. And in America, you can't marry two. But just what me then say. It me, I had a genuine problem. If not, and I come worry and go through, and I mean, 2-year resident permit, and I mean, your banner, your treat your bills near BBA boom, and I'm a call renewal for 10 years now, and I wouldn't have any problem. And Cabra Papa Bia also come born will be uncomable. It will be our no koto chachanibia when you have problem. That person will make it. It is a will be a
going to
a 15 years. Paka, sa our real cry no so be no beer on any bay no cry. I diamond. We also tell you.
We don't talk about some of these matters to the young ones.
Oh, because they
don't know. You always tell them about the good ones.
No, and then the other China, yeah. And I mean, I'm a personal experience.
Exactly.
And we also had a personal experience from a tutor. But that is what I went through.
I see.
So what I say, and say, and your papa be, and now what file a baby for be at now said and I 15 good years. What Chiesi Makata for ya, a catani obitime di, Odia can you report the person? Untimi because I didn't know a contract marriage. I didn't know credit and I'm almost say more worry. Obani bit me at trying to now so to fear. But still now, what when I'm say what charging tea. Time bia Moko Department of Homeland Security biano. Na onewaba. You have to force Namuki see pictures. Also also said you're wanting a damn passo. Well, I was in Makata for life. Meant na ha in woman must go bia waka America when you kata for black Americans at 2 and a mono. Say ye 100. Make my country say a moon 90.
No
baka say oh bena obeti cent and kasapa. Because Austrano pa untwitwi ne sekwa no cigarette.
Yeah.
Adware say yeti ha ye disapo in the dware. Media menye ye no. That time now was 32 years. No 47. Oba beto say me dware because now some bathroom you know also oba bathroom na yetimi twa pictures say ono yere. What I say. Obe say me disapo dware no. Obusam say are you crazy?
Hey.
You using this on your skin? Because they know the dware or no the face towel.
Face towel.
Now or the shampoo or go.
Yeah, no the
imagine a person like that. I want to know the jolt. Maybe they know ni BBA. Now you say Kwesi. Or some more shopping. Now to take pictures. Boom. It's not easy. Now when you have a interview there you fail. May I fail the interview because now our ratio.
I mean, you are doing good.
Yes.
Because I knew you you regret saying Okoye.
Yeah, it's because Makopem Dena Obama Matna Kromwa Mitibenya opportunities. And America will be a just one crater. No, say America is not a good country, no, the Paco Chantro natural. It is called the land of opportunities. Once you have the paper, you are accepted into the system. Now, who needs a crater now? This is a packer. Ubi belidi. Me call for a koji. Ubi paper na the mami. Brekumini guy be paper na koji mami. Enti ubeye money and the money will go to on an account. Yes, so we need the papers. We need the documents. Or the could be a bank account because you don't have social security card. You don't have a driver's license.
You say,
what do? You can't do anything. And even before say ubenya ubia or this akrata no be ma huh? This is we are lucky no to Ghana community. In my case, not Trenton. That is the capital of New Jersey. Yeah. A lot of Ghanaians. And he won't struggle for that. It is when any papa said okay.
Chacha.
Okay,
so meba.
You see, and again,
do you okay, so Ohan, you were working.
Yeah.
Uyoki.
You know.
I knew you. But I knew you before Obeko.
And remember, things are not been the same again.
Oh, things have not been the same again.
No. It's been really, you know, it's not easy. Now, and Uber back there, you will struggle. Unless you have a family, they will support you. And yes, sir, you will struggle.
So, do you think that Ebianka Wanko and that's what you would have been far better off?
Yes, because you know, Joe, I'm not saying say all things being equal. Joe is doing very well.
Yeah.
And I was in the same office with Joe.
Yes.
Doing all the same moves and everything.
Exactly.
So what I say. Who knows? Say bia otna ha bi so anka wonte se no kra bia anka kakra de bia anka wo so wo. But then wo so ko here no na paper sem no so anko choke wa enka wo the opportunities are amanfo bi ko here almost so etima be entrepreneurs amanfo bi ko here almost so timi edisika ebe support omo encrofo no enka you could have done the same. It's approaching, it depends.
It depends. Going to approach your
risk taking. Say with the visa neko with the normal visa and our deco, but say you file a found with the work permit if we have air code.
Yeah,
that is excellent because open so school America once I owe the green card no I accept you into the system no school bia obekobiano is almost tuition free.
I see.
Yes, and your tuition free crowd the state now the state will support you. School no. Every year, obe file tax. File tax, obe file state tax. As well as file federal tax. You be some mouse can be. Say the whole year, a juma you know. Say we a juma $30,000 or whatever. State, you know, I won't say, yeah, bro, check. We have a Kobia 800. Be away. So who dependents now the Omuguswa. Every dependent will give you $3,000. In Ghana, we won't say, yes, you will be abroad, especially in America, or your project, every year be Obama boom, 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 boom. Or filing a tax, no, what you know, the Abba. Ghana, Pacho, mini, we say, what child, you know, that's what you I feel Ben or file a tax, and my car say, Sick Kumasi or as Kumasi as state, you know, and Cadena, the Amano. Federal, and then a federal so Ediaman. Obiamani Bibia. All these opportunities are there, but you can only tap into it. Abra on krata sem ebe. Nasa odie ekoye mi die bidia and obekas wonu. Name se we in our firm and I'm so media it was going to be the quickest because it was less than 4 months and as me starting our process no. Because me could do and I had to work at a gas station. America muka gas station sebi ye de yebeka sebia LPG but petrol no
the petrol like the fuel station
hona me koye ejuma na me hwe conditions na ho akatafo no omoye masa obi beto gas na won tua otumi tuo ne pump ni na one ne ka boom it will better say na wabusa won say so somebody now with air conditioning office now there you were eating in hotels because of programs I've calling them now if you go to gas station now pump you two pump you know or the car and the pump in echo meanwhile say we now we are council you pay for that now many Pakistani in an on a filling station you pay he doesn't care and semi me ha actually we say mark viewer obeto jot packet on tia it also proud no, you go through all these things. It is obvious na se wokrata no anye dia and you will regret. But a year when nije and the beba because that time sema and waja mu wechira obetima bete some one guy na me no New York need you go through and then the mammy and some nyina wo just or worry or yes anka the rate e wo ha ko betima sa be fa no. Go and look at the mansion at what Pija or Sophia. So that's it. The opportunities there are there. But what the normal visa ne remo also what this show we say a risk na make kwaku take.
Okay.
More especially say wo de na anyeye na wa worry na anyeye. Say na make no obi a try some marriage no kwan 3 times ni na akata ni na disika. Yeah, what dey ni sika. Obet my anything. obi ono be go through the process ni nyina mo twetwa mo pictures mo be mo bibia but they do say mo interview no he will come then the whole thing will be cancelled.
Ebusafo anopay ye shade bi wo ho because it's worrying, quite unfortunate say na go say ko UK na ye nipa ba ko din komo but them say time na the man no o say wa share dwuma se ntontim ye nkasa it's we are able to go to UK this morning but then he be ko UK na you know because he tells me say na dan for back wa ko to say na ye Kenya ne papa pension sika and the mark and so from Krabuchi and I can't go UK and I'm over na papa no so brewa because with the hope sanko could do one or year jumana bibia fa nanka for the skaba but kind of somba so we are not hearing that stuff but I will speak to an unemployed graduate based on Morgan King and of course Reverend King. The question still remains say we a smart guy wa if you act in the system no more just say the son the kakra there it's then cool but the bigger question is one they say your leaders, what can they do to ensure that the young ones, the one I'm about more Ghana reverend should be the young ones in the bedroom because you must send a reverend 5-10 years. So our leaders, they're almost so yet. What are they doing to us? So because and also can be probably the systems were in place now for you. And if you don't know somebody, I'm sure you and then most of the people, a lot of the nurses, training teachers, but it is the fact. They don't now call nursing training and teacher training, not because they have a passion for the job, but because they say a guaranteed job. So, your school now, the job that whole so you teacher, so you nurse. But then I call normal university, traditional university, say, I feel like you can pray for a Juma. Some of us are fortunate, others are not fortunate. What is happening to the Reverend? Let me come to you again. Your leaders, then I mean, are they doing enough to help the system?
Well, the reality is that abaya policies be brave and na one more rule out and cabinet but I say they be no. But policies ni be and now say policies no free akuma pani adwene pamunti enkoduru bia yet your memo ye hu napco. Of course you hu napco. Shesa policy no. Say idea of mining in AG2 said this is something that we
100,000 trainees.
Yes, this is something that we need to do and sustain. Every year be ni passe abdoma be rema. Mijidi Senke a very good policy. But you see politician no he wants your vote. He's only interested in your vote. Into obeka meba mabunu. Mebunu because opese mabunu ni bedi nachi no odu omu ye de ope di nya tumi wie. Omu wie pe no adogi mabunu no said ye canon. We twa o mabo. The point is that I've been going to magazine a lot. And most of the time I'm going to the kind of skills, gift and talent and but when you go and look at the conditions under which I believe that skills training mindset say in Ghana you say dey any ekohopa say emrante no one skills and talent they gift one more dey emrante you go into music they become global icons say atawale num ni stone boy num ni they say they have the talent sanko for we say wo manya kwam no paka wo manya obi anta wo machi a anko mo gift ni ayi nyina academy. Ghanaians typically you will gift and talent and penny for me adwene mra ho nanse TVET ni ade ye say de aba ye be say de bua brand and maba no but still numbers no form share TVET numbers now form those who want to go to technical vocational it's still numbers in that so form and this is a guarantee adwuma we ya wa obetumi atena ufi ani mu ayo
because as when they come to you say don't you think say yes some baby don't know what color jobs na ka obi ntina yen adwuma because I mean, so professor, you can apply yourself to an entrepreneurship. Why TV, why tech? You can do something. And then, I mean,
a national consciousness, a idea of mine, who say, or maybe Omua. This is Jamaica say, I've not been to Jamaica. But Jamaica say, what we hear is, I mean, the national consciousness So once you're Jamaican, that kind of lifestyle, and national conscious, you be na di be share with him. We have to create that here. Say Ghana here, this is what we stand for. We stand for entrepreneurship. We stand for technical vocational, you know. Now, yes, in Kolanu primary school, no. Me hey, yes, me TV so that I can share some videos with you and say, me hey, I have never been to training what magazine but me use Mercedes Benz. Me too me boss na my ye, na my side Mercedes Benz. And a lot of mechanics cannot do that. Me too me boss. Ma can't happen. Me too me boss. I have the videos here. I will share with you. Oba me fear electrical works. Me na me carpentry works. Me na me. Inti me say. Na me say me ho chire me a. Me na me di me ho abro. Because God has given me that skill, that talent, that ability. Inti nya say ade chire na me chire na menya office adwuma na me ya. Me gina he me suam paboa ya me yem paboa. Me yem paboa Ghana made kasa. Yes.
It's true.
Me Ghana made and I learned it in JHS time 1990s. And I'm suam paboa ni ye. Me Ghana made it 2 months is ya. What ganti wa say me paboa pe.
It's true.
My yem paboa mo ga she pe.
Me starter Ashton me starter. Starter lane yeah.
That is the point. Enti also me no me identify me the any term na me di ni nyina me say me chai adichere ne.
You can do other things.
I can do other things. Anyone me play so to say me.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Ghanaians are almost to say me.
But the young ones not bad.
It's because of the environment. Intina make us say, consciousness in say. Consciousness in say. One na kemu na wa more tired. You are a failure.
Okay. Reverend Nyabochema na menko line so quickly na me Agnes Yeboah nkasa. Agnes Yeboah University. We don't know what she's doing now, but or teacher training. Okay. Agnes Yeboah, Akua Asieduaa.
Hello, Paka Watson, Basho, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Nabajo, what is say?
Basho, me adome ho yona.
Yeah, great. Who is teacher training wo?
Basho, me teacher training.
Year ben na we.
Me last year 2024.
Oh, 2024. So they are quite recent. Now, which is how we need juma.
Okay, they say me national service. Me national service.
Oh, you're on national service.
Basho.
Okay. Is it guaranteed, sir? We national service now obey juma.
They say the hope I obey juma now. We're forming to know. This will be a we na wow create wow business akra ubetimi aye. Yeah.
I didn't see that hope in what form say unya juma because teacher there him say guaranteed say we here say from war schools.
It depends most of the times now yeah it depends on the government sometimes no to say we last year for omuye national service no so na yemposti wo intena so national service nim say we be posti na as a hope no form kakra intena we are hoping say we government be posti any ade
oti we unya bocha beko
binya bocha beko minya pa beko Ejuma ya.
Oko pay juma wa brochire.
Ko pay juma wa hono.
Na what is say e ho nya better sa?
Enya better but sometimes no when you look at their structures near their I always say I will apply for a master's degree and further my education there.
But how? I mean, why you teach? But it's my baby. Minim but Mumbai, number your weeks, a bit tone beats. You can start doing something like this. When you start a crack, now one farm chaining see when you say Uber carbuche. We are saying you farm Mawana.
Nana, sometimes no, we look at the environment. We look at what we call say a padudua saying etimia I successful abnormal. Sometimes even getting a capital to sponsor your business is a problem. Getting the market is the problem. Sometimes you just look at the best option available for you.
But there are various government opportunities in startups. You see, in fact, let me use this administration for example. I'm the master cohort. NEIP program ibi wo ho ejumera ibi wo. Have you tried to see so bitiminya kakra was anchor for the to build the business kakra?
Nana, me aside school I'm I'm more known for a cake business I remember I said there was a time I went to one of the agencies I mean Patromim Bodin said I need help to further my to sponsor my work. Say that's what they told me. The reason was unknown. Oman carry the Mokacha me and say omu intimi embwa. The son of Mokacha me. Omu intimi embwa. Nintino. Last year. Last year.
I see. Did you ever wanted to be a teacher? Like, what passion or no? And our branches say, we are teacher.
Okay, Nana, all my life, I wanted to join the military. I was trying to join the military, but Diana or say or bebwa me ama joining military no or say minchie sikabi aside sikano so this one me have an affair and sampuna what me abwa me inti me share and I'm saying no teacher there yeah government they posting let me join the teacher training. I didn't join because I have passion for teaching. I joined say BMV school minya available job.
It's for job security teacher training college.
And one thing I'm coach teacher training. And one thing I'm coach teacher training.
It is a you are not certain about even your posting. But say any
yeah, which line sanction and now pass there. You get posted, but as at when you be posted in the day, we don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's in between time and ebia yenyam post you no. Na won ko je wo salary no. What would you be doing then abe?
Okay, I saw in Cake into no. Yeah, I saw in Cake, yeah. Tech Junction. When the overhead is, yes.
Overhead no so.
Overhead nothing. Yeah.
Mbabe Toby wati.
Mbache yo.
Mbabe Toby. Mbache wa unim Tech Junction no. Udu ha ya koton katike gini bi wone ho. Na o ye adwuma. Medasi. What be your advice to Ghana for? Ebi a teacher for some jakra bochiri. Ebi a nurse for some jakra bochiri. Ebi ye adwuma nkasa for some jakra bochiri. Also so unya abeko. But omo ye adwuma no ye ti omo kan ade. Do you think say or some musu jai no kan bochiri na?
What I was saying is say Ghana has say na ye adwuma na it pays offer. I don't think so we have a reason to travel outside. But sometimes no do na or mutu kwan they go in for greener pastures. Into no what I say we adwuma unya income kakra onsaso oswa. I don't think so you should ever dream of traveling outside, but in say we find difficulties around and no me wanna say dia utu kwan e bi ebeboa.
Agnes, me da say nano pay.
But me say me da.
I mean why you in the bush for. I mean why you na because uti Agnes there's no proper hope bia. No person ko come lichi ba amfa no say baby I say me teacher because me teacher dey dey e be fa be dwuma. E no so a oni me dey cry say be fa na dwuma. To bo 1212 connection. It is any pay. Or ko kira dey a me da chan kra na dey cry yi. Because the passion is even not there. because teacher me make teacher juma and then nurse juma and your friend is a calling so be trade and also be nurse a calling but do na say na mekan they are there just because when you so we school juma ne down member Morgan should be for a bind on work system na bind there no be full and so there map now no pay me bog guy say a cocoa plus on that system nim sa wonya sa she ba ko pe fa kwa na duane na wondi nutrient akwa ne hia bia no ewo cocoa plus nim e mo na nyine kama nchira akwa wodi 6 months and above but mo dey say be man be in fact say young kwan say stew say cocoa with the gumu wo kafra nutrients akwa ne hia bia no ni bi wo cocoa plus nim from on put on 0501 576589 0501 576589 upon the door friend number we are ya don be boy pa it's no open so akwa nyini no nyini ye the body hye kama onya cocoa plus aropay sasso kontontom preko mosquito coil and spray and so our system nim tonto wa stubborn insect om ye stubborn e wo dem no we use sasso na me pa cho ombekum aye tontom na mo ani nyina kama if we Samara company or FDA approve for Samara company on 0246 864798 0246 864798 and at 0501 454462 0501 454462 sasso yes kontontom prakom na yake education na me bon kai say UC Mass omo na abama omo sa 2 minutes omo nkyere UC Mass na because UC Mass na enkra no minus 3 plus 4 divided by 10 equals to work more simple. The American say me no kwache me say me go for calculator ekobo. Me hu bra was ben sia UC Mass EB. But on crown yo me say BC no man say pat no account na chop pepe. Na dwena e calculator. It UC Mass de me for Moria Education Limited. Omo na cha UC Mass Ghana. Into wo school, wo JH wo primary school. Na person omo de sa no be curriculum no wa. Wo from on beba from on pay on 0531 024345 0531 024345 and at 0245 211395 0245 211395 and pay ebusa for unya buche na so be kobi and I hear the enter man kobi me ya na mo me koba oh me koba brady bi with the word me koba kobi ma ko train ba kobi aba ma ko sran ko for ba ha but unya be ko and let me catch you say me Jimmy instructor back around almost about 50 years we jaho kwabrochire Joe talk about bra at the age of 50 almost 50 I think it was 40 years or so oh kwabrochire kwabra what is happening Ghana then a big team to ensure that yembebru no omani be kakroma no ma ye djuma dia bo when ye MPP ndisi asem so MPP ndisi dia ye di ye honkomo what can be done because they are brilliant minds. There are people who are brilliant. I'm with my more chroma. So because there are no opportunities available now. Now say someone just sent me a message. Said now there's another new trend about. Say university graduates. He said I don't know where I for. There's a new trend. I've not observed the trend, but he's telling me say a year university graduate now say because of lack of opportunities in terms of jobs. They don't know why a suffer. Mam the phone lines and manager the conversation on the pay 0594 192409 0322497264. Morgan has shared an interesting story with us. But my band should be on what should be done on Wakwaba. Then a bit hello, good morning.
Good morning. Question for question.
Yes, sir. But your Francis in here.
Pursue them. I'm for 50 years.
Right. Fancy me see how to pay.
Because a man will be a baby or man. To say you to your one word, not the lamp, and you be either. Yes, I'm what you do. To any own bed. Then she intended to public. How then I want to share the meaning you said if you are public, not even putting to the same. But even Mobiano go out more dim, or no one found Yapanam put to, or no need in San Jubia, and cooperate the big cry the man of the two and the question gave me to a crime in the black because the light and my brother was the person is not that and no who can me, not in class, question. Yes, but the Yaman could you.
Yes, Francis Mate. Medasi Francis. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Baba, good morning.
Yes, sir, but you're first and everything.
Barrister.
Okay, what for you?
Let's share my power, but now much our bigger phone. Kaka make say Ghana hanga tanga itapaka te uwo dwuma kakra na se utimi yema wa ontakwa no ebiso obusuafo so a Ghana ha minimum ma bi asundue wo so ne mu oda so man but because of that employing for and fast and obebunu sori no ma na ho to a oso wo kwa bruchiri me anam go secondary school no na de frame any barrister I gained the name from Ikudi how brilliant I was. But in a Juma and law. But unfortunately for me, say yeah, make a say Galamsi na me.
Hey, I know that. You bet you. Hey, why is that?
A very serious, Mr. Paka.
I see.
Manya you go me actually me more than that.
Mate. But that's it. Hey, for being a barrister to a Galamsey person, the Galamsey need a David. Be no one yard barrister, but no one yard. Anyway, I'm going to next corner on pay. And the Galamsey, I mean, how? Anyway, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor.
But you're my pay first and everything.
I'm a baby, my lunch, I'm next week.
Right, the next week. Maybe the same qua Uncle Bob Brady, Uncle Quayana, I've never so many was.
There be so be who pass and back and the back the Bob Brasman Bob, the back chance here to be at the between where they are from
I see.
And the American said, and then Japan, I had a gun, I only 2 points. And the first link I ever 2 years, and none of the send them call you have to do nobody at the end. And the problem is and then Daniel more daily to Daniel way now over 2 points. Mr. Paka, Madame Tobacco, what's that? If you go, Jaya, the children for small office. You actually 2.3 years in the country that will help project your way, Paka, who are you?
Mati. Medasi. I'm going to corner on pay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you're first and everything.
Pastor, from this.
Right, listen with you.
Nicole Casas is here. Now you was talking something about that. Ghana, I say, my people, my opportunity. I say, Galamsey, yeah, and I say, Bonifan, and you papa woman, na Bonia, 18 normal, but me out, and Kababu, you to me, and I approach, I went to not in that. I Galamsey, no, woman, and it's got it for. Before
Mati, Medasi, I'm going to corner, so line across in Michadanga. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm but your first and everything.
I only have any class.
Right, but you're
I'm sure. Kwesi, man, the Obia pedo mapu. Obia pedo what the 5 me ashecho. Mention that maybe 1% to make me happy. Kwesi you go buy. Only 3 million. You just start many Obano almost 32 million. Obano to Waba. If you never want to claim to wish to go, and you to name a man to the proper people university or then I'm not laughing. You don't need that. If you go university and you don't post. Young people will try what into them. You will be to me, Mama Papa, you are not going to work with but when you're to support you. You don't know money and the young. Only how we are fundable. If we are the mouth and you got to make an option. I can't go better than looking at the
yeah, that's the point I was raising. Thank you very much. Medasi, thank you. That was the point I was raising earlier. Medasi. I mean, last one we now remember back to the studio. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. But your voice is not free.
But I'm free asking here with him. But the other somewhere having
Yeah, let me say it to you.
You're done for what? You may go as so when you've been on in the couple and go to water.
Sure.
Down and this
how.
No, better than the Panogua, Yamagina, my son, you're the one of Breco. I have some more maintained that, sorry, as I'm working.
You see,
Nanny, the
see,
the Mecan say, Abrofuna, I answer because it says, Kenya, Janiaba. The Umuyan says, Japadia, wow, Musi, Osha, good or more Janina, 5% depending on their money. Here, what you have said, the Jania for Onomo. Yeah, man, penny for more than no more. Now, when you had your money, senior, what on here, and your bra, Kenya, Abrofuna and come back with Yanya, exactly. Bye-bye, when I'm in
Medasi. Poku say one young lecturer at Tech is cooking at a restaurant in US. And do you know he came to talk advice, if we get chance, we should travel because now he's a big restaurant. He has a big restaurant in Ghana and also owns 5 Land Cruisers in Ghana as a cook in US. Okay.
Time in him can another story you actually. Tamani okay ben. Now you know one of the technicians na never me best me boni din. Kon you be an person with experience betu. Girl be on a Facebook say me ana onya akatani baby. Black American odi akire ba Ghana. Na ombe ye de also mo ye bia okoye no na odi tum man. Nti say na me kan onya the first 3 months no. So kodura also call Department of Homeland Security na go process na akano. The lady was thinking say obi a we more radio station, our technician, we are big because America we more radio station outside our technical department. We are big. Inti ordinary ba na ko ba na ko binya adwuma aye. So nim say onu ko ti America no onim say wo ba de say obe enkrata asem. Ti odi akwa no call ye no. Omako ako register marriage no. But time also watching more mo ko interview no. Wan twen po. Abi akwa sorry no tifi. Also sorry na ko pay adwuma. Sorry na ko pay adwuma. Also enkrata na obe o de be ko pay adwuma. Na fe de mo hye sa process na say. One day obe fi e form one or de nneema mane no. Yes. Or de nneema mane no say ontimi me burden e metna ne so. Enti process no mo komu na ono ansa ko report to DHS say ono na ne nipa ne be ware nipa no kro we kohwe nti on ware view. Then he cancelled the marriage. It did not say o free state ono na okoshe baabi. Okoshe different state. Say nye sebi preduasa. Eye mrofo bi onyo am copy pa omoto. E na o hiem kakra na onya kakra de baya. Eke no so be ya another story. It is there whole lot of stories. Wow. Enye easy. Omo mbeba no on country obi ti ho. Sebio onye Italy no akotwitwi ponkose. Ba obeyi diaper. Obedware mrewa. I had an experience former police officer na wire in the chinyina say na chinyina yekro. And adwuma say obi dey paper am say me ko register home care ni bi. First job where me call could be a crew such that me paper crew ni. I had to run away. Whoa. Yes.
Like war personal experience.
Yes. I have to run. But you see, Paka, and another thing is that and I Ghana the Asundie my People show Asundie be pan the war say ubedru fi near doom light. Asundie be pan the war say onam kran kwan so na wa life na nkasa na dia to chacha. For how many years ni? In a Ghana independence, but yen kran kwan a kwan no
like a Morgan Medasi.
Show so we Ghanaian. E to be ko baby na at least and from be found obefa kwan papa so.
No way
ye num light that. Na ses wo krata so krampo dia ye se car no koje. Ne tuatua no bo so. E to be hu so bi tika kesiem no wetwa no de aba. Sakar wakota $40,000. Only $40,000 no buy their money. Your more credit card, your low DC go so $10,000. This is for told the person to be a nutrient every month $20. phone open iPhone.
So for you nani.
But you don't get it here. Today na be catch you
again. What gonna get you? Reverend, last one.
Yo, the can say there are opportunities in Ghana, but the opportunities outside Ghana. And nyina no gina me feel say individual differences. Obu ho beso studio ha. Obu also beso studio outside. And that is one thing I was say.
Exi mo am pese mo kwa buchi na chinchin no. Mo kan hu say e chacha na mo sam na babo no to. E fa de na fa. The ebubo so dia. Ebubo wa. Mo kan ebubo wa.
Fia basunya.
Ewia yenko.
Kwesi emu aye o. Emu ya na Kwesi eba ni say na wutu omfo a obi anti oju okọ no de ne ho kọsọre
ya catch rom
titiri omo efa sa aposo ko twa esoro ho no gibraltar no editisi anu ehye ebusafo bibia ye nyame asem ukọ na fama wo a glory be to God amfanso anaja ye nyina ya tena ha no nsia ene ye betena ase ya besom mo a ebra so se wo se pagya ye mu ma sometime to champion